Shake weights.
Parodies?
You
Never.
were demonstrating.
Is it better to go slow or better to go fast? Just a question.
I think you kind of vary it.
You got a small white one.
Weird.
Does that make a difference?
No, actually, you know what? I don't actually think it's the size of it. It's actually the technique and how you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But thank you so much for asking that. I'm sure a lot of men at home were wondering that as well. Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one.
Okay.
Slow or better to go fast?
The best podcasts around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hi, I'm Brian Proud from the Philadelphia Flyers. You're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my ass, man. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports coming at you live on a Friday night.
That was like a golf clap.
It was. You like that? That was. Here's the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the old one.
There.
I'm not as enthused now.
No.
No.
Yeah, you don't like that? You like
It makes me sleepy.
that one?
Makes you sleepy.
What's going on, everybody? Corner Pub
Play some
Sports coming at
modest.
you live here on a Friday night. If you're,
We're not anything, but we're modest and humble.
that's
So,
right. That's all we are.
Smells like-
Okay.
Smells like
You're
Marlboro cigarettes and Everclear alcohol.
And Everclear alcohol.
If you're
Father of
And
mine.
regret.
if you're watching it live,
Where
we
did
thank you.
go?
Is this what you were? Is this what you were referring to?
This man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret.
There you
And
go.
regret.
That's the best part, I think. And regret.
If you guys are watching us live,
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
we thank you guys very much.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
If you're watching, if you're downloading the show on Spotify, iTunes,
Satchel.
and of course, if you're watching
Satchel.
a replay, we thank you guys so much.
See, it's all about the cheer. If that cheer was more, that would have been a more enthusiastic satchel from Gary.
No, that's a good call, Mike. That's a
Yeah.
good call.
Satchel.
What are you guys drinking?
All reliable.
Iron
Mike.
Hill, baby.
Probably my all-time favorite beer, Yards Pale Ale.
It's a good one.
I got the Bell's Two Hearted Ale.
Good one.
That's a good beer.
Yeah.
Good beer. I'm doing the. I'm back in Chicago. I'm doing the Goose Island
Bear hug.
tropical beer hug. It's only
Ugh.
what is it? It's only 9.9%. That's all.
Ugh.
Not
That's
bad.
all. I only been drinking for 3 hours already.
Ugh.
What do you got, Gary?
Iron Hill Brewery. Philly.
Nice,
Philly,
nice,
Philly, there you
nice,
go.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I know this is considered an IPA, but like I'm starting to get out of them craft beers, man.
Yeah.
Pussy.
They make me feel like shit the next day.
Oh, drinking makes you feel like shit the next day.
No, not if it's Yingling or Yards. It doesn't.
Pussy.
Okay.
No. He's right. No, he's
Okay,
right.
call me a pussy. I don't
It's
care.
true.
No, he's right. He's right.
So
No, he's 100% right. There's no denying that. I mean, when you drink, whatever 10, 9%ers,
yeah,
Oh.
you're fucked up the next day.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
yeah, they're gonna hit you.
Like it takes a while to get right.
Yeah, man. And it's like 2:00. You're sitting on the chair watching, I don't know, Michigan versus fucking Illinois. You know what I mean? And
Leave me alone.
it's 2:00 in the afternoon. You're fighting staying awake. And you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Your whole
man?
weekend shot.
Yeah.
I hear you.
We're gonna do anything today? No.
No, leave me the fuck alone. We're watching football.
That's why I figured out the 9%er.
Yeah, why not?
That made sense.
You want to do something? Get me a beer.
All right, so let's start. First of all, I'm sorry. Before we start off anything, SpecterSportsArt.com. For all the sports fans out there, if you're listening to our podcast, obviously you're a sports fan. He has an amazing selection out there on his website. Whether you're a college football fan, you got Penn State, you got LSU, you got all kinds of stuff. You got Muhammad Ali gear, you got all kinds of stuff. Michael Jordan, and of course he's got a lot of. He's Philly based, so he's got Philly stuff.
Like he with that brush, he brings the memories back to life.
He sure
It
does.
really
man.
does. It's well put, bro.
Yeah. So, I'm glad you said that because speaking of that, here's Brian Dawkins. If you don't want to take our word for it, here's Brian Dawkins talking about it.
See, not all of us have the same gifts because there's no way I can do any of this. What this gentleman just did, being able to bless people with the energy. So there's a difference between having a painting to me and then having paintings with energy that jumps off. So, like I said, the details and that brings emotion to the painting. It's not just a painting. It comes alive.
So go to SpecterSportsArt.com.
I'm ordering $500 worth of shit right now, man, because Brian Dawkins said so.
That's right.
Straight up.
And use promo code CornerPubSports10 to get 10% off your entire order. So
don't perpetrate, Ryan. We want to see a receipt.
Oh, fuck you. I'm going to see it private.
I'm going to see your cart. I'm going to see that cart.
Yeah, that's right.
One. How much
as long as you're my neighbor.
You didn't spend anything?
Nope.
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his eggs.
That's great.
All right. So that was a bad segue.
Fuck.
Oh, no. You got to go somewhere else here, yo.
See?
Fuck.
See what you do?
I know. That was unintentional. That was horrible. Well, all right. The Sixers are playing right now. Let's quickly change the subject before I segue right.
They're down 4, just about. It's hard not fail, but they were up 12. And Embiid's out his second game, rolled his ankle. I guess he's okay. He's just kind of nursing it a little bit.
Yeah, that's the NBA. These games don't matter.
Yo, Booch Bomb checking in.
Hey, where you been? Where you been, Booch?
Joe
Yeah.
Booch.
I ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah. All right, so let's get at it, guys. There's, it took a millisecond to figure out what we're going to open the show with tonight. And with, obviously, we got to start off with the Damar Hamlin situation. Very, very bad situation that happened on Monday Night Football this past week. Caught a pass, or T. Higgins caught a pass, turned, was trying to go upfield. Hamlin and he collided. I mean, it was a hard hit.
But I mean, it was a hit. It was a normal football.
It's a football.
It was a football hit. There was nothing dirty about it. Yeah, it was a hard hit though. And Hamlin makes the tackle, goes to get up, takes about a step and just falls backwards. Man, it was gut wrenching to see. And you see it, and you're like, head injury, right?
Right.
You think, oh, he's concussed, and then. We don't have to. I mean, everyone saw, everyone knows, but they come out and bring out the medical team, which Sean McDermott today praised, and rightfully so.
So did Josh. Right. So did Josh Allen.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
They've rushed, and
so
they knew something was wrong.
Apparently, a new guy I work with, his wife is a registered nurse surgeon or something. So when you have a heart attack, apparently this is what she told him. Apparently, when you have a heart attack, you have like 6 minutes or so to get CPR and you'll recover. When you go into cardiac arrest like this, you got like 2 minutes.
Wow.
So from the time he dropped to the time the medical personnel came out and gave him CPR.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't do it immediately and knew what they were doing.
Well, it was within a minute.
Wow. Yeah, right.
Like they were on him within a minute.
Right. So if they didn't know what they were doing, he'd be dead.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, now you would expect in a $1 billion industry like this, you would have the best of the best.
Right. And it seems like they do.
They earn their money. But
they saved his life,
up.
man.
Yeah. It was impressive. It was,
Yeah, like cheers to that medical staff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was
it's actually the Bengals medical staff, right?
No, I thought I seen the guy, the one guy that I keep seeing the picture of was the Bills personnel.
Okay. All right.
But whatever the case is,
Scary,
I mean,
man.
both teams, I'm sure, were out there. I know the personnel. I'm sure a lot of people had a hand in making sure that he he was able to recover at least to the extent that he has at this point.
Cheers to them, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like they, because that would have been
Yeah, like
scary,
the prognosis
yeah.
for the kid is very good.
We always
Yeah.
gotta.
And they took the breathing tube out today.
Oh, they did take.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did?
Yeah, he's breathing on his own.
Is he able to talk at all?
He's talking.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he told virtually. They didn't tell him McDermott, which is pretty cool. Someone came in and said, "We got a surprise for you," and then had the screen up, and he said he flexed his muscles and said, "I love you guys."
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You want to win some money? Put money on the Bills.
Oh yeah, dude.
The
They're-
Patriots are going to get smizzoked.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that they would be too
dude.
emotionally drained to
48 to like 6. They're going to blow them out.
Phil says that Gary needs to learn how to trim his nose hairs.
Tell Phil to blow me.
All right then.
I think that's the first best of 2023.
That'll be a quick one.
That was awesome, bro.
Yeah. So, but the good news is that because it was touch and go, man. I was glued, and I was actually scared to keep watching because I was like, I don't know what to expect. Like, I had never seen anything like that on TV. I know the older generations have. I mean, there was players who died on the court, and like there was
there?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's
basketball.
happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happened.
I mean, a similar
Wow,
thing.
it's
Chris
before
Pronger
our
had
time, Mike.
Yeah, Chris Pronger had a scary situation. They didn't know.
Yeah,
how
like
to
he got
steer.
hit right in the chest with the puck. Like he got right up, got back up, and just fell back. And when he's laying on the ice, his eyes are in the back of his head, and they're going like it's a wonder he came back from that.
Yeah,
but it was the same. It was the same prognosis.
I didn't know that. I always thought Pronger had a concussion.
Nah.
I thought it was concussions.
Well, he had issues with concussions, Ryan, but I think he played for the Hartford Whalers then.
So that was before he
I think
was
you're right.
Right.
When he got hit in the eye, that was concussion.
Yeah, Phil just said the kid with who had his neck cut with the skate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen scary moments, but we've never. I don't recall in my lifetime seeing someone.
It happened this year in the NHL. Someone's wrist got cut, but it got cut as if you were trying to commit suicide.
Right. Up.
It got cut that way, and he was gushing blood. Like they thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't hear about that either.
Yeah, very calmly went over.
Yeah.
He skated right back to the bench. Yeah. What's up, Dave? Dave Langle says, "Good evening, guys. How are you, sir?"
What's up there, Dave?
What's up, Dave?
Phil, you're right, man. That was a scary moment. But I don't ever recall like thinking, "Oh my God, like this dude might die right now. Like he might be dead on the field."
I didn't actually watch it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I was, I had family stuff to go through, but
yeah, there was some like I just remember screaming. I'm like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Why? Why?" I was like, "No, like you need to see that. Like I think this dude something's gonna happen here. Like unfortunately, like this is bad."
Yeah,
it looked like he was dead.
And even she was like, "You got to keep me posted. Like you got to like
yeah."
And I couldn't sleep. I was up until like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was watching Sports Center. I was just
and you hear stories about the guys sitting there watching the football, and they're telling stories. Well, we watch the football. I watch the football. The wife don't really watch it, but when the wife's seen that, and the wife say, "Hey, did you see this?" You know what I mean? Like
my mom,
Angie was all like Angie. Like,
everybody's
my mom doesn't watch football. She's like, I hope this football player is okay. And I'm like, the fact that she was, I'm like, wow.
Everybody, the
Dude,
world,
it's world news. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not quite changing the subject, but just kind of,
no.
Could you imagine being Damar Hamlin and waking up, and he may not even realize it yet, but waking up 3 days later and realizing like the world stopped. The world stopped for him.
Yeah.
Like the NFL, the billion-dollar industry stopped. The game stopped. No one was practicing. No injuries were announced.
Polsky made memes.
Polsky made memes.
Yeah.
They like a billion people were basically
That was a hard stop and play. The game, delay game.
Yeah, it was.
Stop it.
But yeah, I mean, a billion people wait to see how you like when he
The
gets
world.
The
dude.
world basically was,
on
searching.
on the Hamlin.
Could you imagine
watch,
being that
like-
guy that wakes up 3 days later and it's like, holy fuck,
Yeah, it was.
Yo, did you see his GoFundMe?
7 million?
Yeah,
eight.
he started.
Over eight.
So he started this GoFundMe for underprivileged kids.
For
so
toy-
to
toy
give them
drive.
to give them good Christmas.
He was hoping to raise 25,000.
I thought it was 2,500, whatever.
2,500. 2,500.
It's over 7 million.
8.
It's over 8
It's
now.
over 8 now. Yeah.
Like
So,
it's-
like, I think I posted something.
Got
on Facebook.
$5,000. Got
What do they-
$5,000.
This company did not expect $8 million. They don't have the logistics to deal with $8 million.
no, they probably don't. They're
So what are they going to fucking do?
It's probably going to shut that page down.
You might as well just send toys to everybody.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck am I getting a Barbie doll for? But we had nowhere else to put it, so we gave it to you.
Like they're going to have to hire somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing to deal with it.
Yeah, that's.
Did you hear?
And
But
you know
wait,
what though? It's so funny. Like it's not funny. It's a good thing. It's good that like people come together. Like it was cool to like see Bengal. Like I'm not gonna say it's cool to see people. Like, I don't know how to phrase this.
I know where you're going.
It's relieving.
though.
It's relieving.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing and relieving to see people come together. In
As
times
opposed
like
to
this.
what's been going on in the world.
Bengals
Right.
and Bills fans were hugging each other, crying, right? And then they come together and then they put money towards a good thing like
Yeah.
this.
did
And,
you
like,
hear about the? I mean, we're going to talk about the fantasy football a little bit.
Jason said he's been waiting all week for Gary's perspective on this.
All right, Gary, go ahead. Is that Mays?
Yeah, Jason Mays said it.
I can't say anything negative or disrespectful about it. Like this is something.
Although you talked about the memes already.
Well, I mean, the memes are memes. People are going to be assholes and say shit. I
not
can't
my
help
fault
it.
it's funny.
I can't help it if I find it funny. You know what I mean?
Yo, T. Higgins was set to score a touchdown. And Hamlin said, "Over my dead body."
Jason, you asked this.
There's a flag on a play for delay game.
What happens when you're mad and
Stop! That's enough.
mad game glitches?
Here it comes. Wait for it. I know what he's going for.
Hey, T. Higgins had enough.
Thank fucking God this guy didn't get through.
Oh my God!
You fucking jerk offs.
No, when I seen him,
You think that they would stop?
Yo,
Even
when-
if it was.
when I seen the Madden one, dude, my jaw dropped.
Yeah.
You started it.
Jason just said, "I love you, G." And then Debbie said, "Ryan's a jerk." Jason, ha ha ha. And Jason said, "This is why we tune in."
Oh well.
You're a sick
Was that us or our listeners?
That you'll be sure to
I didn't mean to do
understand,
that.
you warthog-faced buffoon.
That was an accident.
Well, at least that guy in the practice squad gets promoted.
Yo, and then like, Ian Rappaport puts out the Bills have placed them on the IR. I'm like, no shit. Like,
They
and he-
played, like,
and
why
he
did
made
that
it
have
like-
to be tweeted?
And he made it like breaking news. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like-
really? Like,
You think he was
Good
coming
thing
back?
he's not on the fucking 6 feet under IR.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean?
He's probably never gonna play again. He's never gonna play again.
You think?
No,
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
Dude, there's no way.
And when you got a
No.
heart issue,
His
I just
family's
don't.
gonna let him play again.
Dude, I
No
hear
way.
you. And if it was one of you guys, if it was any one of you, I would plead with you not to do it. But you know how that competitive spirit lives, dude.
Dude, he almost died.
But any one of them
All I'm
players that
saying
go
is,
on the
like-
field every week, Ryan, like they're putting their lives at risk for their families.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if in a year and a half, you hear he's trying to play again.
I just don't. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the doctor's going to clear him for that type of contact.
No, I don't
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Nah, I don't see it either. They
If he
don't-
gets medically shut down, I stand corrected though. But if
Yeah.
it's up to him,
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's medically shut down, then there's no discussion.
Right,
But if he's not, is when you wonder how it's going to go.
Right. Yeah. So that's a. I mean, it was scary, man. I like I said, dude, I could not sleep. I was so like worried that he was gonna no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't lose sleep, but
you were sleeping when it happened.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't texting back to us.
Okay,
that don't mean he's asleep.
He wasn't.
Or maybe he's getting some ass.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
The next morning, he's like, "Oh man, that was really
Oh,
fucked up
yo,
that was fucked up last night. You were fucking sleeping last
when
night.
I
You missed
grabbed
it all.
first thing when I woke up and grabbed my phone, I was like, "Dang, how's the kid?" You know,
yeah,
you were sleeping.
No, I wasn't. I
I'm
was in
sorry.
bed, but I wasn't sleeping.
I'm sorry that guy's laid out. I was busy busting a nut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm sorry you're dead, but I got to take these opportunities when I get them. You know what I'm saying?
One football player goes this way, one football player goes that way. Yeah. What do you want from me?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Yeah. My
I don't
fingers
know
stink.
him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sorry he's laid out getting CPR, but my fingers stink.
He's all over. Yo, he's not saying thanks for, turning down some ass, Ryan, so you could think about me. I don't know him.
Yeah. Me thinking about me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your
That's what Andrew was saying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Straight up.
I don't know why I put up with this fucking bullshit.
Neither do I.
You guys are fucking nuts, every one of you. You just need help.
And then here I am in the corner.
Okay, keep doing it. Yeah.
That's probably true.
He got it over his shorts.
Oh, the fuck! I didn't.
Yeah.
How do we expect any different?
How do we find comedy in that? You know
How do we
why?
got it all
You
over
know
his
why?
shorts?
Because it's
We have
easier to
to.
find. It's easier to
No, we
find
don't.
comedy in it than it is to cry. That don't mean we're heartless. That don't mean we don't care what happened.
Guys.
I'm
No,
not
it
crying.
doesn't.
I'm not crying for him. No.
That's baby Connor.
Come on, wait. You're crying for this kid?
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like you feel bad, but you got to find a way to deal with it. So you make crack jokes and you post memes.
I'm not there. I'm sorry. I know. I got to be honest. Those memes are coming through. Sorry, Mark. Those memes are coming through. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then I know I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah,
You laugh.
I know I'm a hypocrite.
You know what I'm saying?
I know I'm a
So
hypocrite.
this is where the line is drawn.
He felt a certain way, but he wrote LOL. Fuck.
Yeah, so this is actually, we may have had this conversation before about but Gary, we found it. We found the line for Sean.
It's not.
No, it's
No, there's
not though.
There's no
That's
line.
what's weird.
Because he's alive now, so I can laugh about it.
Yeah. Sean's
Like,
a
if he-
hypocrite.
If he fucking died,
Sunday night, and those memes came out, you're gonna laugh at them.
Probably.
Yeah.
See, nah, dude, I would have been.
But I'd be like, damn, 20. Like I ain't gonna lie, I felt it. 24. The kid's 24 years old.
He ain't dead.
Baby.
He's good.
Like God bless him.
He's good.
But if the meme comes out,
Guess what?
I'm gonna laugh at it.
The game you know and love changes forever.
Totally.
You
I
know?
think it's already gonna.
No, it's all about the game.
Someone
and
almost
who's
died
playing.
on the field,
Yeah, but
dude.
there's nothing they can do. The only thing they'll do is like maybe lower the shoulder pads down a little bit more. That's the only thing.
Or you can only hit them in this section.
Nah, see, there's nothing
your
they can.
stomach. and
There's not going to be any rule to protect you from this type of injury because it's a freak type injury.
Yeah.
I hear you, but the NFL is going.
They're not right.
It's a 1 in a billion chance that something like that happened. It was such a rare instance. Like we were
Like
talking
it's
about.
just unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
TJ said, "You didn't find the line; you found the monetary line."
Momentary.
Yeah. The NFL may have. But now it's over with.
So the aftermath. Did you hear the proposed plan?
I hate to move on, but we're going to move on. We are.
Well,
He's going to be okay. Yeah, Mike.
The only thing I was going to say about it was, and I know we're going to talk about fantasy, the fantasy implications of it.
The fantasy implications are huge.
And you know what? A lot of that donation, that $7 million, came from fantasy leagues that couldn't figure out who the champion was, so they just donated.
Oh, did it really?
Oh, that's cool.
So think about it, there's millions of fantasy leagues out there, which means billions of dollars in fantasy money floating around that were hanging in limbo
of a Monday Night Football game.
Of a Monday Night Football game because there was like 6 relevant players in that game. Now, luckily in my league, which I don't consider my league a small money league. I mean, I think
it's a
decent chunk of change to get in my league, and but luckily the game was enough out of reach where the one dude had a kicker and the other one had T. Higgins.
Right.
And
it was over.
It was a 30-point. I'm like, that's over.
Right.
And I reached out to both of them and he conceded, and that's it. That's what fantasy league should have done. If you were going into a game with Joe Mixon and he had Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase,
and you're down
15,
54.
Not even that. You're down 15 or 20.
Oh, you're gonna win. You're gonna win.
You got to concede.
Yeah.
No, the other dude's got to concede.
Right.
Like you got to concede. Like you got to be a straight up dude. And if you're, say, the dude I reached out to, again down 30 with a kicker, I was like, nah, dude, I have a chance. What? Then I would have had to step in and go, nah. Like as a commissioner, I would have stepped in and go, nah, dude. Like
it's over.
I don't think
if there was
kickers ever scored 30 points.
And
in
if there's any ambiguity or any chance that it's open, it's up in the air enough to where it's close enough to where it's like a 50-ish, 50 or 55, 45, you guys got to split the money.
Agreed.
Yes. If you went on your Yahoo or your CBS leagues or whatever, and the percentage was a certain way, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50, that's
okay.
good.
Say you're down 60 and you got.
Well, it depends on the league too.
Right. Like it's a full PPR. You're down 60-70. You got Burrow, Devin Singletary, and Stephon Diggs going in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You got a legitimate shot to win.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably a split.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even though you're probably not going to win, but you got a chance.
Absolutely. Like Burrow could put up 40 himself.
This is a good one. So TJ, in the league that TJ and I are, it's TJ's league that I'm in. Dude is down 14 with Higgins versus the team that winning has Jamar Chase. They're using this week's scores for those players.
Oh, so they're keeping
interesting.
The game
So that's a CBS league. So CBS is doing that, or are you doing that, TJ?
No, it's them. I think CBS basically just canceled the.
Well, in mine, they said the scores will not count towards this week's game.
Yeah, like
So
such and such, such and such, and such and such don't score points this week.
It's over.
No, CBS isn't doing it. TJ's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, TJ's doing it.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, our games are over. There was a third place game. Actually, Ryan was involved with it,
right?
And we had, luckily, Ryan's chances were slim. He was down 100 with 3 players left. One was a quarterback.
Burrow and Diggs, and
that was going to be tough.
Right.
He actually did a 75-25 split.
Okay.
So 75%. 25. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was more than fair.
Yeah.
Like I really couldn't have complained if he said no, I want it all.
Right.
Yeah.
I really couldn't have.
Yeah. It would have been a tough.
Right.
I
Anyway.
remember Chris being Chris is a pretty decent guy.
Never met him.
Oh, you never met him? Oh, he hasn't made
I know how.
He's a little bit.
I have an
strange.
opinion. I have an opinion about him.
Well, you're just mad because he drafted a bunch of quarterbacks.
That's more than that, dude.
TJ suggested
more than that.
Turn.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot more involved. Suggested turning into a 2-week playoff using full scores for this week and total of 2-week scores. That's actually not a bad idea either.
Yeah, but the thing is that what are you going to do with the
Right,
other
my
team's still at a
quarterback-
disadvantage? Like
My
the guy
quarterback
has
had
quarterback
4
2 weeks
points
in a row,
last week.
Yeah,
He's my
if one of them
quarterback.
didn't have Burrow.
Right.
Like you didn't have Burrow this week and you didn't have a quarterback this week. Yeah, that's true too.
You either replay the entire week, or you just kind of like they're doing, basically.
Just play
assuming
just play it this week.
Whoever didn't play, count up the points for this week and call it, call it what it is.
I'm guessing this might be an inside joke. I don't know. Jason Mays is asking, how's the water pressure in your homes?
I'm fine.
No idea. I had no idea what he was talking about. Okay. You
have to explain, Jay.
Yeah, you might have to explain there. Oh, and TJ said in his case, both teams are at a disadvantage for some reason. So, they have receivers. There's receivers, and it's receiver against receiver,
right?
And they were even, but one was down by 14. Okay. Anyway, it's tough, man. But there's a lot of leagues.
Well, that's why they donate. A lot of leagues are like, we don't know what to do with this, so why don't we just donate it? Like,
he said, "What? Whoops! Just woke up." I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What's he drinking?
I don't know.
What are you drinking? You know?
What's going on over there, Jason?
You got a couple peaches over there?
You fucking goddamn fucker.
That was a little harsh, wasn't it?
Hey, stop hanging out with Jeremy Rimmer.
More on that later on while you were drunk.
Oh boy.
Anyway, yeah, I hate to change stuff. Like, look, if Hamlin would have passed away, we would still be on. Like, we would still be talking about it right now. Like,
there'd be no football this week.
No, there'd be no football. There'd be nothing to talk about this week. Like, it would be like, and if the league canceled the games, although TJ had a good point today with me, and I agree with him. We'll get into that in a second. But if something would have happened, man, like, yeah, there would have been no football. Everyone would have been shooken up about this, and there would have been major rule changes, and I don't know, man. But TJ had a good point, because I actually brought it up to him. I said it was also a Monday night game, and he said it was also against the Bengals when Ryan Shazier became paralyzed.
Yeah. Same field.
That game didn't get canceled.
The same field.
That game didn't get postponed. They played, and nothing happened from that.
But there was no fear of them being dead.
That was my argument.
Right.
Yeah. That was.
And the NFL was different then as well.
That's true too.
True. Yeah, it's true. So that's two determining factors. Like, it never looked like Ryan Shazier was dead.
Plus the fact that there wasn't Twitter and all kind, like, it's just different now.
My thing was, how many times have we seen players get carted off and be okay?
Right.
Like the last one I can think, last pro football player I can think of that before Shazier was Dennis Byrd.
Right.
So Dennis Byrd, Ryan Shazier, thinking how many players, how many plays per game, like the percentages are extremely low.
Right.
And then in the case like this past Monday night was extremely low. Like, I mean, that's crazy.
Right. And then
he could have got hit that same, like the way that they were saying it, like it was. I don't know.
No, back then you walked it off.
Well, yeah. Well, he's not wrong.
Oh, check this out. Steven Rogerski said Christian Eriksen was dead on the field. They finished the game back in the day. Wow. Yeah. So, and yeah, Shazier was only 5 years ago, and TJ's right about that.
Yeah.
But still, it was still different, man. And again,
and then you got
never fear of Shazier being dead.
Right.
That made a difference.
And then you got a quarterback that plays for the Indianapolis Colts, a loved guy, and Nick Foles. He gets hurt, and then you got Thibodeau doing.
Oh, Euro Finals. I'm sorry. He said like in the Euro Finals, Christian Eriksen died on the field. I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't hear about this.
I didn't know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, Gary. What were you saying?
Well, you got the entire nation with beloved Nick Foles. He goes down hurt, and then you got Thibodeau doing fucking snow angels next to him while he's hurt.
Yeah, that's
And then you see Nick Foles getting carted off, and then he's doing the fucking sleep.
Yeah, Thibodeau's got some growing up.
Yeah, that's Bush League.
Yeah, I mean the snow angels. If he didn't realize he was hurt, is one thing. The sleep thing, that's.
And then they asked him about what Jeff Saturday said, and he said, "I don't know who that is."
Wait,
yeah.
Christian Eriksen didn't die though, Steve. He's still alive. He did suffer from cardiac arrest. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
But okay, so maybe that's what he's saying. Oh yeah, there you go. Same exact thing happened. He was revived and actually came back to play this year. Yeah, I just saw he just played. Okay, thank you.
So
He's
there's
though.
a situation where a guy
very
came back
good
and played.
That's a very good. That's a yin. It's the same situation, yin yang situation where dude died on the field and survived, and they kept playing the game.
All right.
It's different. Now it's different nowadays.
Yeah, but that was last year.
All right.
Different sport, but man. Well,
I mean, I'm glad the kid's doing well, and he's looking. Everything's looking positive for the kid, but I just don't think the kid ends up back on the field.
And Steve just said, and soccer players are soft. Yeah, I you know what though, Steve. The only thing I'll say about that though is, there is contact in soccer, but it's not contact like football.
Yeah, I mean,
really like soccer.
When he suffered suffered a cardiac arrest, did he get
was
like
getting
hit?
tackled.
Or was he? I mean, it might have got hit with the chest with the ball, or he might have kind of jumped up and collided with a player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, TJ said they should have canceled the game that night. Made sense, but maybe finish the game without fans. Just do something just to get the result in. I don't know.
No, you couldn't. No, there's absolutely no way you could have the Buffalo Bills come out and play that game with the way that how concerned they were. McDermott said. They asked him to go talk. He talked to the coach, or he talked to the Bengals coach. The Bengals coach said, "I'm not sharing much of what we said, but he said I can't be here right now. I got to go to the hospital and see him."
Yeah,
like he wasn't coaching that game.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, there's no way the Bills could play
we will
that game.
forfeit if we have to. He was hitting the chest with a ball.
So he was hitting the okay.
Jesus,
Sean McDermott. I mean,
Jesus,
he's turning into a great coach though.
Yeah,
he handled that situation. He handled his team. Like, he was the leader. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I don't.
Again, put your money on the Bills, man.
Yeah,
this weekend. It affects every team in the NFL.
Sure.
Yeah.
Every team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and Ryan, eventually you did bring up like, where do we go from here? Like there is a lot of downstream implications of that.
Well, let's talk about the game itself, because, and then we'll move on, because we got a big show tonight. We got a lot of stuff to get to. Apparently, that's a dinner menu. That's not what I was going to bring up. What the fuck is that? I want to bring up the scenarios for the.
Don't scenario me, guy.
Don't you scenario me. And I lost it. I don't have it. So apparently, there's a chance that the playoffs may come down to a coin flip. The playoff
there's a chance in the AFC, yeah.
And I have to kind of side with the Bengals coach here when he says, we kind of got shafted here.
Yep.
Because if the Ravens win, they have more wins than the Bengals do. And then I think
the Bengals will have a higher win percentage, but they've played one less game.
Right, but by the rules, and how the rules have always been, is higher winning percentage wins the division, wins the seeding, wins whatever.
Breaks the tie,
all that. And now you're going to go against the rules for a team that helped make your product look better in this instance. Because if the Bengals had come out and said, it wasn't one of our players that got hurt.
All right.
Like, as cold as it is, it's not
I don't
one
know
of our players that got
I don't know
hurt.
if they had a choice in the matter, but
If they would have come out and taken the field and said, we're still ready to play.
the NFL closed that game down, the refs and everybody else.
And the Bengals could have continued to fight it.
All right.
Yeah, they stepped back. Yeah.
I don't think you would have had the results that you're having now. I don't think you would have had a coin flip. I don't think a coin flip would have even been an option. I think they would have went, no, the Bengals were like, no, we're going to continue to play. Like, very cold-hearted thing, right? But think about it. And then they get shit. And in that case, if they get shafted, and they're like, well, your guys are a bunch of dickheads. In this case, they went along with it, and they're like, look, we understand the situation. Our players are shaking up too. They donated money to Hamlin's foundation. They visit. I think some players visit him in the hospital from the Bengals as well. Like, I mean,
but bottom line, like where is I think you're going with this? The Bengals are the hottest team in the AFC right now. If they would have beat the Bills and won this weekend, They'd have the number one
They'd
seed.
be number 1 seed.
Would you want to go to Cincinnati and play them?
Well,
in the
no,
playoffs?
they would have to have won, and KC.
KC would have had to
KC would
lose
have to
again.
lose.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Which
But there was a
Well,
guy.
Right, but
There was a guy
would you want
dead
to go to
on the
Cincinnati and
field.
play the Bengals in the playoffs?
But now,
I wouldn't.
and now KC's going. The pressure is almost lifted off of them now.
No,
All they gotta-
KC needs to win.
They still have to
Right.
win, but
But if they win and it's over,
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
KC benefits from this more than anybody.
right.
they
I
don't
mean-
need help. Just win.
Right.
Like,
Like you have to do something. You have to do the most fairest scenario.
The
Like
most
there
fair
was a
scenario.
there was
is-
a player. There was a player dead on the field.
Right.
Like he was dead.
Right.
So you
that
gotta.
kills my, that,
So the
but that
most-
kills my number one seed opportunities.
So the most fair scenario is to have the Bills and Bengals play during Wild Card Weekend, during the first weekend of the playoffs.
Whoa.
Then you push back everything
Then
else.
you push back everything else.
I don't think you can do that.
They're not going to do that because that's a money
Or
loss
the
for the
only way-
NFL.
They had no problem doing it during COVID.
The only way you could do it is play them games the bye week, and the AFC doesn't get a bye week.
You could do that.
Yeah, but then
It does put them a week back, but then you don't take 2 weeks
But you
off
don't-
between the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you
but then
play
it's-
the following week.
but at the same time, then you got teams like Kansas City and the Bills.
Yeah,
and
you
everything
just
else.
you just push the playoffs back a week. You don't have a bye week before the Super Bowl. That's it. Done. Over.
Right.
But
That's
they
it.
won't. They're not going to do it. It's over. They're not doing it.
They're not
talking
going to do
neutral
it.
sites, neutral
Right.
site field. Like come
Yeah,
on.
there's still a team that gets a first round bye.
There's a revenue loss.
Steve just said the same thing. Have them play and move the playoffs back. This was a huge game.
Right. It has major implications. We got to do what we got to do.
Now we
Yeah, but-
sound like our SSCS tonight.
Yeah, but
But they're not going to do that.
At the same time, you play a game and every other team gets a bye. You don't think that's a disadvantage to Buffalo and
It
Cincinnati?
is what it is. Somebody was almost dead on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
mean-
what I'm saying. But you're saying like what's fair, what's not fair. That's not fair to Buffalo and Cincinnati if they're the only team playing a week.
You got to make it's an unprecedented
Dude,
situation.
Right, it is.
You don't get a bye
Well,
week,
I
and you don't
think
get a bye week.
Well,
Then guess what? Neither team gets a bye now anyway. So what's the difference?
Right.
Like neither team's getting a bye now. Like it's so
And-
to
Yeah,
me
but
it
I
doesn't
mean-
matter.
to me, it's more fair what they're doing in not having the bye week in.
So what?
Well,
you win the
it's
division,
more
but
fair-
You play. You host a game in a neutral site.
What I think is
The,
that
the NFL's finding a way to maximize earnings too. Don't
I
think
don't
they're
know if
not.
this is- I don't think this is an.
Yeah.
I
Come
think
on.
this is.
The NFL is a huge entity. It's a business. Unfortunately, somebody got hurt and almost died, but we still got to pad our pockets.
It's not. It's more than padding pockets.
But that's part of it too, Mike.
It
might be more. It might be more than that, but it's part of it.
It's part of it, but it's also because everything's already scheduled, everything's already set, the tickets are already sold, the stadium's already packed, the schedule's already made. It's not just about the money. There's so much more that goes into it.
Jamie just said move the Super Bowl back a week, and everyone has off for President's Day Monday to recover.
That's nice.
Most people. TJ said he was
Off
almost
that
dead on
day
the field.
anyway.
The first thing he asked was when he woke up was who won.
Yeah.
Even he wants to know who won that game played.
Yeah, like I mean,
Polsky said they should
you
have
can't just skip it.
Polsky said they
will.
they should have a thumb wrestle. And then Steven said NFL equals money. Yeah, I mean,
Sixers are down 16. You know.
oh god,
They were down 18. Then they came back to down 10, and then now they're not.
no Embiid though. But the only thing like
This game doesn't matter.
I think what they should do is
It
just
doesn't.
what I think they should do is as unfair as it is. Like the rest of the league knows what happened. Leave it as is. They play one less game. It's a I win a percentage, and you just go by that.
Right.
And that's what you go by. Done.
Who's got the best record?
End of
Right.
best
right.
winning percentage. Done.
Right.
Over.
It is.
Sealed.
I
Signed.
mean, again,
delivered.
It's
Right.
over, and Kansas City kind of benefits. Although it's possible
they're
that
going
Buffalo
to.
loses. Buffalo might lose that game.
Sure.
Hey,
Sure they do.
Cincinnati's
Yeah.
a really good team.
But maybe you should have beat them early in the year. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Well, Buffalo did beat Kansas City. That's what I'm saying. Kansas City.
nah. Yeah, that's
Buffalo
true.
didn't beat Kansas City. I thought Kansas City won that game.
No, because if Kansas City won
No.
that game,
Yeah. Josh Allen. Yeah.
All
Buffalo won that game. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
because-
that lady from Kansas City with whiskey in her titty again.
She got a sister from Bunker Hill.
She won't do it, but her mama will.
They're getting too good
Man.
at this, setting this shit up.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
It does.
If you think about it, it makes sense.
All right. So interesting situation, but guess what? The Eagles aren't in the AFC, so it's not our fucking problem.
Yeah, but it would have been our problem if all of a sudden they're like, oh well, just take away the bye and then have
that
8
was only
teams
for
and
the
this and
no,
that.
that was only for the AFC.
Yeah, but if you do it for the AFC, then it's not fair to the NFC.
No, I
So,
don't-
like,
It is what it is. You play the NFC as it is, and you just fucking cut a week out of them 2 weeks between the Super Bowl. You figure it out. There's ways to do it, dude.
I don't know.
Like,
I think that what they're doing, except for the coin flips and that weird shit, I think just playing.
I think the coin flip thing is a pile of dog shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like you played 18 games now, and now it's decided on a fucking coin flip.
Yeah, come on.
Play one less game, go out, winning percentage, and call it a day.
Right.
Done. Over with. No neutral field. It is what it is. And you.
I just hope this never happens again.
Oh God, no.
This sucks.
No, for
everything.
For everything involved.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
this can't happen again.
He's fucking everything up.
Yeah. Don't die on the field.
Yeah.
We should boycott games and just hold up signs. Don't die on the field.
Bag.
My fantasy money depends on
Yeah, you fucked up my fantasy league.
Yeah.
You happy?
Stop eating greasy chicken, you fuck.
You guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up.
What do you mean we're fucked up? You started it.
You said greasy chicken.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, Gary said. Oh, you were going. Yeah.
No, I
He
missed
said,
it.
"Stop eating greasy chicken."
I like greasy chicken.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, yeah, you didn't take a heart attack on the field.
It's all right, Gary. People think it's the COVID shot that caused the heart.
Oh, come on, stop with that
There's
fucking
that.
bullshit.
There's that.
Don't get me fucking started.
Yeah, there's that. The same thing happened to a soccer player last year, I guess, right?
Like, come on.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. We have a big. Oh, we'll get to that.
Yes.
We have a big.
That's my SSCS.
Football game this week. Thank God we have a full football game this week.
It was possible, yeah.
I mean this in a variety of ways.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we can hopefully get back to somewhat normal sports life. And we have an Eagles-Giants game that we thought wasn't going to mean a goddamn thing.
Right. Now it means
everything.
Most everything, yeah.
Well, I mean, if they lose, what are they, the 5th seed? If they lose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every game's a road game. Like, no. Dude, they cannot lose this week against the Giants.
They will not lose this week against the Giants.
I also heard that they weren't going to lose last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear they won't lose. They cannot lose this week against the Giants.
Any given Sunday, nothing is guaranteed.
Jamie wants to know will the Giants play the starters?
Seeming
the
unlikely.
reports are that they're not. But are the Eagles going to play Jalen Hurts? And
I think so.
Things trend good in a good way, but nothing's guaranteed. We thought Jalen Hurts was going to play last week. When we were doing the show, we were kind of indifferent. I'm a little more optimistic this week.
He almost like he was almost a game time decision last week, so he should be fine this week.
TJ just tweeted us a dick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it up there because it's funny. There's, no reason. Steve just he just said no starters. Giants are not playing their starters, which they shouldn't because we talked about it before the show. Why risk it, right?
Yeah.
Why
for a personal vendetta?
Now my thing is the Giants aren't that good of a team to
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't
Like
matter.
they're not good with their starters.
They're not going to get better if they play and Saquon gets hurt.
No, they just
Right. It doesn't matter who's playing.
It does matter if Minshew's a quarterback.
Three NFC East teams are going to the playoffs though.
I don't think there's any way. I think Hurts plays. I think you see an Eagles team that reminds you of the team they were like 6 weeks ago, and let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Giants, like the Giants are handing them the division, and the game's not even played yet.
So go take it.
Yeah,
so
right.
accept it and blow them the fuck out and look like the dominant team that you are most of the year.
And the Giants don't care because they didn't play their starters, so they don't.
And then you take that week off and you get yourself as right as you can. And
What did
let's
you say?
go.
What did you say? Take it.
Take it.
Open your mouth wide and take it.
That was from the preseason game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Gardner Johnson might play Sunday.
Giants. What's that? What was that?
Gardner
Sixers
Johnson
are only
might
down 8 now.
might
5 minutes
play
left.
Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. He was activated. He's been practicing.
And Robert Quinn as well.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. James Imhoff, who's actually a Giants fan. Giants won the Super Bowl playing their stars versus New England in a regular season finale back in the day.
They did. They went toe to toe, tried to knock off an undefeated team.
Yep.
See, but you don't have to face that because you're not undefeated, which is going to bode well for you.
Yeah,
I'm confident, man. I am.
I
I still believe this team is that team, the
I agree.
team you've seen for 80% of the season.
I agree.
There are some concerns.
I see. I'm not in my mind. I'm not concerned yet.
I'm not saying worried. I'm saying concerned.
Cautiously. I'm cautiously. No, even that's wrong.
You're optimistic.
Yes, I am. I believe the last two games don't mean a thing. That's not who they are.
Yes.
But I mean, my concerns are not even the players because there's a super amount of talent with these players. My concerns are with the play calling and the inexperienced coaching. That's my concern.
Gary, so let us express our Gary. I'm with you because the last game that Jalen Hurts played in was against Chicago, and the play calling in that game was fucking horrendous. I don't care which way you spin it. And I know it's easy to say because Jalen Hurts got hurt. Jalen Hurts was doing quarterback sneaks.
Yeah, that was a turn.
Which made no sense.
We were calling it.
They were a really good run defense team, and you're running the ball against that team, right? And then like over and over and over, I'm like, what are they doing? They pass the ball against the team, and then Jalen Hurts aside, the following week against Dallas, you do the opposite. Last week against the Saints, you do the opposite against the weakness, going against the weakness. It didn't make any sense. So 3 straight weeks now, you've gone the other way against the weakness. It doesn't make any sense. And last, I guess it was last night or the night before, offensive coordinator came out and said that was the worst game I ever called as a coordinator.
Well, right.
You know what?
And
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. You know,
I'm going to bounce off of that, Sean.
Oh, good for you.
That was
they were asking what happened with Miles Sanders. Like, why did he not get any more than 2 carries in the first half?
Right.
Their answer was, well, he's in a brace. And we wanted to limit his production and we wanted to limit his carries. Okay, so if you're going to do that, why is he in blitz coverage then? Why is he protecting in blitz coverage? Like that don't make any fucking sense, right?
And what about the fact that Kenneth Gainwell takes one to the house? Dickerson gets called on a
terrible call.
Gainwell never touches the ball again.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
Why did that happen? If Miles Sanders is hurt and Gainwell only touches the ball once, look, I know, and I think TJ's making a point. I didn't read his thing here. I'll read it in a second. I think he's kind of going against this, and that's fine. If that's the case, that's not a concern for the coaching. Let me see what he said here. Hold on. For up until the Chicago game, we didn't really have these issues until the first half of since the first half of last year. And yeah, he's right.
But we did. We had these issues against Washington.
Hold on. Hold on. Gardner Minshew was quarterbacking. The Saints are a good defense. They're not a good run defense. Or not as good of a run defense as they are a pass defense.
They're 26th ranked in the league against the run.
Okay. They got Lattimore back. They dared the Eagles to pass because they didn't think Minshew could beat them. Eagles had a 3rd and 1.
Agreed.
Had a 3rd and 1 and ran the ball with Miles Sanders. He didn't get it. And then they snuck on 4th down with Minshew, and they didn't get it. They weren't dominant in the run, with exception of the one play that got called back. They weren't effective running the ball either. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have done it. I don't
13 out of the 15 first plays of the game were passing plays.
Right. And I'm not saying that the play calling was good. I'm not defending the play calling. I'm just saying that the Eagles weren't effective running the ball either. I think it had a lot more to do with Gardner Minshew being in the game.
I completely
than it had to do.
Right. So what Saints came out and immediately put like 9 guys in the box.
Absolutely.
And said, we're going to make Gardner Minshew beat us. And he couldn't.
And you know what
it's
this does?
Smart veteran defense, and they schooled him.
And this officially proves all those fucking idiots who came out and said that Jalen Hurts was a system quarterback wrong.
Absolutely.
Because it shows you that because they're running the OPOs. They're trying to do the OPOs. RPOs. They're trying to run the OPOs the same way they did before.
Other people's opportunities.
OPP.
Yeah, you know me.
Down with OPP. Every last time me.
Apparently not.
Other people's pussy.
But if you if you can't do that, then obviously it's going to change your game plan. So 100%.
Right.
I agree with you guys both.
Right, like Jalen Hurts is not a system quarterback. Jalen Hurts is the system.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. That's true. Like he drives the whole thing. Like he drives it all. He makes it go.
So back to TJ's point now, and I'm done. Up until Chicago, the Chicago game, we weren't having these issues except for the Washington game until the first half of last year. 100% agree. My fear, and I said this to you guys in the text thread, is that I felt maybe they're smelling themselves. But
we did have those issues even against the Colts. Like we had the same problems against the Colts with Jalen Hurts in there.
Okay.
Are they trying things? Are they just experimenting and just going, all right?
No, the coaching staff is stubborn and thinks what they call is going to be what they call. We don't care what quarterback's in there. We're still going to call it.
All right, so it didn't work.
I agree
for 80% of the season.
I agree with that last part. We don't care what quarterback's in there. We're going to run the same thing because you can't.
Right, and that might be like an arrogant type thinking, but I don't care because when you're starting quarterbacks in it, it looks unfucking stoppable.
Yeah, they do.
It has for the majority of the season.
They broke the franchise record in touchdowns in a season.
Jalen, they're going to set records for like if Devontae Smith, I think, has 79 scrimmage yards. They become the third team in NFL history to have 2 receivers over 1,400 yards.
Yep.
Right. You're not wrong, Ryan. But also, if you remember, when in the first part of the season, and I'd say the first 5 games, like the slow starts, like we were all complaining about the slow starts. They didn't do anything until the mid-second quarter.
Right.
Like if you're going into the playoffs, that's not going to work.
All right, but when was the last time we talked about that?
That was the beginning of the season.
Right. Like when was the last time we talked about them having a bad start? Like we forgot about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because,
all right. Okay.
From think about it honestly. From game 9 to game 7 to game 12, 13.
Did they lose it?
They looked unstoppable.
Yeah, they
TJ, I understand what you're saying, but there's no learning curve for a head coach in the NFL.
You just said it's still only Sirianni's second.
There's no learning curve.
The offensive coordinator is the one calling the plays, though, and then and he said in his second year, they're all for intents and purposes the number 1 seed. He's earned a little leeway for mistakes, and yes, 100%. I get it. And none of us, well, although we did predict them, I think I predicted them to have 12 wins this year.
I had 12-5.
Yeah, which I thought was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing?
But it looked legit. It did.
I had 13.
Right. And what are they at? 13-3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need one more to break the all-time franchise record, by the way. The 13 is the most they've ever won in the season.
Last time was 2004.
He just says, stop being Eagles fans, you fucks.
Yeah.
2017 and 2004. Yeah, it's basically TJ saying.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
That's basically what he's saying. He's basically saying, "What are you guys all mad about? Like, what's going on here? Calm down." TJ,
we're not mad. We're analyzing the situation. We're analyzing the season.
I'm worried, man. I'm worried.
Dude, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're number 4, baby.
Look,
don't forget that. Number 4. Number 4.
What, number 4 what?
Podcast.
Philadelphia.
Don't you forget, Mike?
Steve, we're gonna get to the Flyers. We will get to the Flyers, Steve.
So
we're like the fucking Skip Bayless of fucking podcast.
Yeah,
I went there. How you like that?
Can we just do it? No.
Yeah.
Nah, keep talking Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. So yeah, I mean, I'm with Ryan. I'm not worried. I think that they're going to be fine. I think I'm not saying that it's a great game, but Jalen Hurts plays that game. They win by double digits.
Well, they win the Dallas. They win the Dallas game.
They win the Dallas game, and they beat the Saints by double digits.
Agreed.
Like that.
Agreed.
Like how many drives stalled? How many drives stalled?
Hurts isn't throwing that interception.
He's not throwing it
when you got all the momentum.
He's
isn't getting. You're not stopping Hurts on that 4th and 1.
Exactly.
So you're probably going to touchdown there.
Dude, I'm losing my fucking mind with these guys.
There's a lot of plays where Hurts runs, or where Minshew runs and gets serious, and there's the holding of the ball. Hurts isn't holding the ball the way that Minshew did. Minshew held the ball and just waited to get sacked. So he was terrible.
Right. Agreed. That's not who they are.
And he's a bad quarterback in this system. He's not an RPO type quarterback.
Right.
Right. So the coaching should have adjusted to what that quarterback can do.
It's tough to do when you play 15 games with the
right. It's hard to do.
It's not tough. It's not tough when you're an NFL offensive coordinator. You got to know what your backup can do. Come on.
Yeah, but your whole personnel is revolved.
No, there's no excuse
around Hurts.
No, that's a fucking cop out.
So Minshew being absolutely terrible last Sunday had nothing to do with them losing.
I didn't say that.
Well, what are you saying?
Well, as an offensive coordinator and your play caller, you got to be able to make your quarterback succeed.
Okay, but
don't be fucking stubborn.
But your quarterback has to make a play.
You can't draw blood from a stone.
But you also got to put him in a position to be able to make a play.
I got live.
Like
audio.
He's not Jalen Hurts. Don't call the same fucking plays you would for Jalen Hurts with Gardner Minshew.
So
I
got exclusive.
It worked against Dallas.
Yeah, come on. I got exclusive audio from the film room when they were reviewing Gardner Minshew's plays last week.
Here we go.
Hold on, there's one more.
Fucking stupid.
You're laughing, you fuck.
Yo, the end was the best part.
Hold on. Wait.
These are me timbers.
Oh shit. Yeah. So
is that a separate soundbite? Just the
yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Remember that? That was the shart and shit of the week.
Oh yeah.
It was when we were doing our fantasy picks like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So,
Sean this new toy.
I love it. Every sound clip we've had over the last 7 years is now available. So, there's gonna be things that are gonna. And the worst part, though, unfortunately, I can't stop it. Once I play it, I can't stop it like I used to.
Oh no, you can't.
No, it's gotta play through.
Shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So
no, it's not.
We are.
So what do I gotta say? I bought a bad app.
Boo! You suck.
Yes, I do.
You are the fucking antichrist.
We're gonna have quite a discussion. I can see it right here coming up. SSCS is gonna be a fun one.
All right. What are we doing now?
Us, Steve, and TJ. This is gonna be fun.
Is everybody getting fired up? There's
this is gonna be just because they know where we're going. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, so I think we got to get predictions.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to come at you.
I'm worried about picks this week.
Sorry, but just the Eagles game then?
Eagles game, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you see who this team was the majority of the year. Up 21, 24-3 at halftime. Offense comes out, gets another touchdown. They're up 31-3. You don't see the starters again, but it's solidified who they are. They're the number 1 seed. Eagles win 31-10.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Eagles come out strong. They're playing against the backups. They go up 14-0, give up a touchdown, 17, we'll call it 17-7 at the half.
Mm-hmm.
They come out, they score again, 24-7, 24-14. I'll say it's 27-14.
TJ said 27-10. What did you say?
27-14.
Okay. Steven said 24-13. Close. All right, close. Gary?
So you're picking a low-scoring game with Jalen Hurts against the second-string Giants.
I don't know, 41 points. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I think Jalen Hurts gets right in this game. He says he lets the entire NFL world know what he is in the NFC. You're playing against the Giants' second string, because their first string is bullshit. And you got the Giants' second string, and Jalen Hurts is coming back off of an injury. The Eagles win this 46-10. 46-10.
All that talk. They're going to win 46-10. You sure the play calling's up to that 46 points?
Well, they're not. Gardner Minshew ain't playing, you chipbag.
I thought they had problems before that, though.
No, every NFL team has problems, Mike.
Okay.
They were still winning. The Eagles were still winning.
Mm.
Jalen Hurts is the system. He's not a system quarterback.
All right.
I gotta be honest, guys. I saved it for last because I don't know, man. Like, the fact that the Giants aren't playing their starters makes me feel better, and the Eagles will win this game. But I think it's closer than that. Like, for some stupid reason, I don't think they're gonna make this easy. It's weird to put it this way, but the Eagles have rarely played a full game, right? All year.
They haven't had to.
Like, they played two. They've played a big second quarter here and there, a big third quarter here. Like, they haven't played a full 60 minutes of football.
Tennessee, they did
against Tennessee.
So one game out of the last 16.
And it was for a month. For a month, they were unstoppable. Then they beat the Giants.
The Giants, they handled the Giants.
Destroyed the Giants.
They handled the Giants. They handled the Giants well.
That's why I'm picking my score.
Anyway, my
Washington game, but anyway, go ahead.
Like, you're
so
forgetting.
you named two games.
Yeah, but like they
Washington
were
game.
How many games were they up? And like it was over. You knew it was over. Come on. You're forgetting about how good they looked. They looked absolutely unstoppable.
But then there's holes where it's like, oh my God, this team's within a score of winning this game. It doesn't matter if they seem like they were going to lose. The fact that they let those teams. Sorry for everyone that didn't hear Mike. Mike was off the mic. You didn't have the fear that they were going to lose. Now, and Mike's not wrong, but the fact that they had these leaky holes and like they never played a full 60 minutes aside from a 3-4 games. I'll say 4 games tops that they played a full 60 minutes. Why would the season be any different, right? You can't finish out the season and end it on a clean note, right? But they're gonna finish it out. They're gonna win the game. They're gonna get the number 1 seed.
Like, Detroit gave them a hard time. The Colts gave them a hard time.
Minnesota, they handled.
Detroit's a good team.
They weren't a good team early in the season.
Apparently they were. This is
they were 1-7.
But when you played them, but how many games has Detroit
They
not
won 8.
been?
They
How
won-
many games has Detroit not been in?
I don't know. I don't know Detroit that well. I don't follow them that well.
Apparently
there's
you
a
do,
lot of-
because when I said they're a good team, you tried to deny it.
Because I knew they were 1-6. I looked at their record and they fucking blow.
Yeah, they lost a lot of tight games. Their defense was terrible.
They'd have the same record as the Vikings if they won the close games that the Vikings won.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Okay.
But they didn't.
Jinx.
Okay.
No, I know. And I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're
Like,
saying.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, Ryan, but
They
I'm
had
saying
3 real good games all year. Okay.
No. That's not what I'm
that's
saying.
not what we said.
Oh, man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they've played 4 60-minute games.
Right, but there was
I'm
situations.
not saying not good. They're a good team.
But
They're a good, really good team.
There was situations why they didn't have to play the 60-minute game. They were already up 31-3.
And then
the game was over.
So
in the middle of the third quarter.
Like
how many of them was there?
Like the Detroit game when they were up big and they almost fucking blew it. They almost blew that game.
And the Colts gave it to them. Not in this the whole game. The Colts gave it to them.
They had a little.
They almost lost to the fucking Colts, bro.
Okay, and again, you're gonna, at the time the Colts were one of the best defenses in the NFL. So you're shaking your head. So that doesn't matter. It's only what the Eagles do because there's no other talent that they play. Like that. That's what it is. The Colts had a really good defense. And they went on the road against a team with a new coach that's feeling fucking motivated and inspired because they got a new coach.
No,
and they played hard.
That one I don't even think about.
Right.
I don't even think about no, I don't even think about that game. Yeah, I was a little concerned about that game.
I just don't understand. You think they're going to win 44-6, but you haven't said one good thing about them all night.
No, I was just pointing out the problems that I thought they had throughout the season. That's all. I think they're the best team in the NFC. I do.
Okay.
But there are problems.
I still think that too.
There's issues.
I still think that the Eagles are the best team in the NFC.
And that's where I'm at. Like, I don't think there's issues yet. I don't think there is.
I mean, if there is a little bit of issues,
listen,
the issues that they have are less than any other team in the NFC.
Yeah, they're
let me say it let me try saying it this way, guys.
Are they
like there's an extreme amount of talent on this football team. Okay, so the talent on this football team, did that cover the coaching inconsistencies? That's all. That's all.
I don't know if the coaching is that bad.
I got one thing. Hold on. San Fran Eagles, right? I would say those are the two best teams right now. Would you agree? Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback Jalen Hurts is better than Purdy, right? Bar none.
Yeah, and I think that's a big
Christian McCaffrey.
Okay.
They get the edge. Offensive line, Eagles get the edge. Wide receivers, Eagles get the edge. Tight end, 49ers get the edge.
It's close.
Dude, George Kittle's
been on fire of late, but you know
Goddard's been invisible. I know he's hurt, but he I don't even know
back
he played
for 2 games that
with
Minshew.
Minshew. That's true. But is he not 100%? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out this week.
Yeah, I mean, Minshew couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah,
Kittle,
which is weird.
I'll say this. This is fucking great. These conversations are fucking great.
Yeah, of course they are. Goddard should be Minshew's fucking safety valve.
I know.
And he wasn't. Why?
Because Minshew blows.
Because he wasn't.
He blows.
Because you couldn't find him. Because he wasn't. Because you were afraid to throw to him.
It's impossible to find a 6'5" guy in the middle of the field.
When you can't see over the fucking line because of your mustache and your fucking pretty hair.
He's not tight.
Exactly, Ryan. So why do you call a quarterback sneak with that fucking guy?
All right, like
dude. And all year,
it worked against Dallas.
Because
it worked against Dallas.
And because it's 4th and 1, and you've done it all year.
That play.
No,
all year. All year,
like
all we heard is pads low, pads low, pads low.
Yeah, that guy stood straight up.
He tries to jump over. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
I didn't like the call, though.
First of all, he got it.
Ah,
he was close.
He did get it.
He was closer than what
the home team gets that call, though, dude.
Yeah, the tip of the ball was there.
Yeah, he was closer than the spot was.
I hear you. The home team should get that call, but
second, it's his fault.
Yes,
because he didn't. If he would have
gotten low, you wouldn't even have been able to see the ball. They would have given you the first down.
Yeah, that's because get over the top, guys.
Low.
That's why, man. Like,
Shorty got that low.
But I
mean,
think that's
Minshew
why.
watched Hurts do it 50 fucking times, and that moron goes in one time
because he's like this on the side.
Thank you.
Smuggly.
Hey, Shane.
No, actually, he's like, yo, man, far out, dude.
You want to go to California, man? Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking looking like fucking rip, fucking torn.
Thank you.
Guy Smiley don't have a mustache.
That's
I don't
why.
I don't want to
That's
see him
why.
again.
Right. That's why you guys are concerned. I believe, man. I really do.
Hold on, I had a point. I lost it.
Minshew came in and he looked hard against Dallas, but you know, and now he looks like horseshit. This is who he is. Like, it's just who he is. It's not who the team is. I'm telling you, you guys are.
No,
just,
I know. They look like a completely different team with Jalen Hurts out there.
Right.
But with 100% Jalen Hurts, what are they going to get with an 80% Jalen Hurts?
They're fine.
Well, I'd rather have a 75% Jalen Hurts than fucking Gardner fucking jitbag back
100%
there.
of fucking Minshew.
You know what I mean?
But is a 75% Jalen Hurts good enough to beat a 100% 49ers defense?
Yeah, but that's going to be
No.
4
That's
weeks
what
from
I'm
now.
saying.
Playoffs.
No.
That's
That's
like
gonna be
4
4
weeks.
weeks.
No.
now.
But that's what I'm trying to talk. That's
No.
what I was, I
No,
don't know
Sean.
why I brought it up,
No.
But
No.
4 weeks, he'll be 100%. He'll be 100% in 2
No.
weeks.
It's just it's a question that he asked. That's all, Ryan.
That's all.
That's
I
all.
know, but we're
Right here, there's an answer issue. Lane Johnson.
no.
No,
He's
he's going to
playing.
play through it. Like, he's going to play through it.
He's going to be hurt.
So
but
he has apparently a very high percentage chance that he's going to re-injure that. That's what they're saying.
Right, because it's torn.
It's
It's
the
torn.
muscle. It's your groin muscle that attaches like to your inner thigh. He has apparently it's extremely painful.
Yes.
And he has a very high chance of re-injuring that.
Yeah, right. Like it's right above your groin, right under your stomach, right where your fucking where your fucking thigh, where your waist is. That's where that muscle is.
Okay, and I'm
but
not,
he's playing.
Right,
He's
playing.
gonna play through it.
Right.
He vowed not to have surgery. He wants the Super Bowl.
Right.
He wants to go through it. Turn your fucking phone off. Do you know? Even when you're on remote, you cocksucker. You
sorry, man.
Tell her you're downstairs. I didn't leave the house. I'm downstairs.
Sorry, man.
So
fucking what? But
yeah.
What were you saying?
I didn't get my score prediction.
Yeah, dude. What do you think? What, are they going to win 17-14 and you're going to be all worried?
52-3.
No, you're not.
No, I'm just
You're such an ass.
I'm joking. No, I do. I think it's going to be one of those games that, like, you're like, oh my this team, dude. I hope I'm wrong. I'm saying
If it's this game, I'm shutting my fucking phone off. I
saying-
swear to fucking God, I am not listening to you three texts about this fucking game.
28-20. 28-20 Eagles. It's going to be stupid. Something's going to, like, dumb shit's going to happen.
But wait, 28-20 how?
It doesn't matter how. It's an 8-point game, a 1-possession game. Like, I don't care how.
But are they up 28-3?
No.
With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and
No, they're up by a touchdown most of the time. Touchdown to 10 points most of the
So
time.
they keep them at arm's length most of the
They
time.
keep it
So
arm's length.
they're-
But enough
there's
to make you sweat. Enough to make you sweat enough going in the playoffs. You're going, I don't know. Now, guys.
But they've done that all year, and they've
please fucking prove me wrong. Eagles, please. Please come out and blow them out. And I'm like, okay, they're back.
You're never going to get rid of that anxiety because they're playing against the bench.
And that's the point I was getting at. They're back to what? Because according to you, they've only put 4 complete games together, right? They're back to what you're remembering that they were for 85% of the season. That they
win by double digits, and Jalen Hurts looks good, and the defense looks normal again. They don't allow a 13-minute fucking drive.
All right, but they allowed it.
That was ridiculous.
I understand, but that was the only touchdown they gave up in that game.
Defensively, yes, it was.
And they
Yes.
kept getting the ball back, giving it to the
True.
offense, and the
Yeah.
offense was
They
going
gave up
3 and out.
13 points.
Yes.
They did their job.
No, the defense did. Absolutely.
On a week
I don't
before
know,
was a
man.
problem. I mean, the week before they didn't.
The offense,
No,
okay,
no,
all right,
before
but
they
the
didn't.
offense should be well powered enough to get past the defense giving up a 13-minute drive.
You know what? TJ just said, he'll mean to me, I'll never get over that anxiety because you've been over enough torture over the last 30 years.
Right. So we're always going to find something negative. Always.
Dude,
Because we don't expect it to
You
happen.
guys know me. Like, you guys know me enough. Like, would you consider me a pessimist?
No,
No,
but
no.
I'm surprised that you feel this way.
There's something that feels weird.
I've seen.
I think you're wrong, and I
I
hope
am.
I'm right.
I'm with you,
so.
Sean.
That's the only thing I'm saying. I hope you're wrong, and I hope I'm right.
I'm with
I
you.
hope Mike's right.
Yes.
That's the only thing I
I've
can
never
say.
been, dude, like,
Because
there's
as
something
far that way that you are, I'm probably that far, but the other way.
I hope so. I hope I'm wrong.
But I
man.
mean, it's weird because you're saying it, but you're still saying that they're the best team in the NFC. So you still expect them to make the Super Bowl right now, right?
If Jalen Hurts, no, I said if Jalen Hurts is healthy and they're okay.
I don't see Super Bowl.
Yes. Really?
I don't see it. No, I see NFC Championship game and they lose.
At
To
home?
San Fran.
At home or away?
Well, it's got to be home. They're
No,
winning
no,
tonight.
well, he said they're winning, so they're going
Right, it's going to be home.
I got two. San Fran.
And you think Purdy beats them, huh?
Either way, whoever comes in, they're going to lose the NFC Championship game.
What, Kirk Cousins? Who?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins coming in here and beating the Eagles
they're
in the
not
NFC Championship game. No way.
They play them
The
next.
fucking Vikings are a bunch of fucking frauds. They're not.
I agree.
Rodgers ain't doing it either.
No, he's not doing it either. Like, no.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to lie.
That's-
I've been saying it all fucking year. Don't count the Bucks out.
Dude, all of a sudden, Mike Evans scores 3 touchdowns
Right.
this week.
Right?
They can't.
It's
run
Tom
it.
Brady,
Their
dude.
Defense is fucking beat.
No,
Nah,
but you never.
they're playing against the South. Like,
Dude, Sean, I
I
hear
know,
you.
I
Most
know.
likely, I hear you.
They got a
But
losing record right now. They got
actually-
a losing record in the
actually,
NFC South.
I
TJ
think they beat
TJ
Dallas in the first round.
TJ
Really?
just said it
Yes.
as you. He just said fucking Brady. TJ
Yes,
just said-
that's fucking Brady. Don't be surprised. Brady and the Bucks are coming into Philly for the NFC Championship game.
No, it's not the NFC Championship game.
Why wouldn't it?
Well,
be?
they would be.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No.
No.
They're playing them next week, or they're playing them in the second round.
Yeah, if the Bucks win, yeah. Because
I don't know if they reseed, but yeah, they're most likely going to. The Bucks.
Wait, hold on. They beat the lowest. No,
if they beat Dallas,
not if the lower seed wins.
Right.
Yeah, not if
If
the
who-
lower seed,
if-
because they're a
if who-
division winner.
So you think that Green Bay beats Minnesota?
Maybe.
Or does Green Bay, is Green Bay the 7th? No, Green Bay's the 7th. So Green Bay's got to play San Fran.
No, Minnesota's the 2 seed right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see.
All right.
So Green
Bay
however,
can't go into Minnesota and beat Minnesota.
Green Bay would beat
Green Bay
Minnesota.
could- Green Bay could
Yeah.
beat
Right, so then you would have Green Bay in the second round.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess they do reseed.
No, it's these.
That wouldn't be a reseed.
No, it's not a reseed.
That'd be the top seed playing the lowest seed.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's
there
what I
it
mean. A reseed instead of a bracket where it's one plays the winner. Of
Oh
4-5.
yeah, no.
Oh no, right.
No.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that they. I just marked.
Yeah,
it.
right, like how it can happen. I'm just saying, don't be surprised that fucking Brady and the Bucks come into Philly for the NFC title.
So
game.
Brady's going to have to beat both Minnesota or whoever,
Dallas,
and then he's going to have to beat San Fran.
probably.
Yeah.
Just like, don't count them out. Is all I'm saying.
All right.
Who'd you say, Dallas?
Yeah.
I do think Tampa beats Dallas in the first round.
Okay.
I hope they do.
I think they do.
I hope they do too. Although that game sucks. I don't want Brady to win either.
All right, before we get to SSCS,
Yeah, Dak's overrated too.
I hate to move
Remember
on.
the conversations we were having? Is Dak that good?
I love this conversation, but
We do have to move on. We're an hour and a half in.
holy
and
fuck, yeah.
We're an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck,
All right,
dude?
real
I gotta
quick.
work tomorrow.
10 minutes. College football. Yeah.
Penn State's Rose Bowl win.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Impressive. And
Yeah, it was good.
I could just say one
Fuck
thing.
with my ass, man.
I'll say my thoughts, and then I'll let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God Ohio State lost.
Yes.
I don't care that I think it's cool that TCU beat Michigan, but I wouldn't have cared if Michigan won.
Yeah.
But I hope TCU wins the whole fucking thing.
Oh, so do I.
That'd be awesome.
That would be fucking
Like
awesome.
Georgia's had their run.
Right. I
TCU,
like Georgia. I like Bennett. I like that system they run. They're a good team.
I don't hate them as much as like Alabama
Right,
or like
right.
Clemson or any of these, but
Alabama.
It'd be cool to see TCU beat them.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
the
the
underdog.
weight on your shoulders, and it's breaking your back.
Although the Georgia Ohio State, I can't believe that Georgia or Ohio State almost like it makes you wonder. Like, was Georgia like not as good?
You know what makes you wonder? Again,
TJ said, "I'm glad."
fucking kickers.
TJ said,
I fucking hate
Oh yeah,
kickers.
Missed that field goal.
You got one fucking job. Just kick it.
Just kick it.
Just
TJ
kick it.
TJ
I
said,
fucking hate kickers.
TJ said, "I'm glad Clifford is finally fucking done." TJ said,
Who's Clifford?
The quarterback for for-
Bennett.
no,
So-
Clifford's the quarterback for Penn State.
Yeah,
Why? They're good every year.
missing that field goal, man. That was
That
was insane.
It's interesting. Penn State's only losses were Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah, they're good every year.
No, they're not usually this good.
It's been a
Dude,
while.
they're-
It's been a while.
They were in the Rose Bowl like 4 or 5 years ago.
Give your boss
Right.
a tug, you tent fucker.
All right, well, that was 4 or 5 years ago. They're not every 4 or 5 years they have a year where they have 2 losses.
Yeah, and then they like the years in between they go to a major bowl.
Right, they have like 3 or 4 losses. They're
Yeah, you
all
know
right.
something.
Yeah, like,
you know
I-
something
They're
you'll
top
ne-
20. They're all right.
you know something.
They're always in it though. They're always
all right.
there.
Something you'll never hear.
They're always there.
Something
in
you'll
like the top
never.
20?
They're always competing in the Big Ten. Always, dude. Every year.
Yeah, the first 6 games until they finally play
And
Ohio
I
State.
agree.
Yeah.
They're right.
And then
I
they get
hear
smoked,
you.
And then they like go to
But then they finish like 9-3, and they go to the Capital One Bowl. That's a good year.
Yo, something you'll.
all right.
Something you'll never ever hear.
Wait, for a position.
Hold
that
on,
the-
hold on.
No.
No, I got something good.
For a position that the Penn State Nittany Lions are in, having a 9-3 year and winning the Capital One Bowl is not a good year for them.
It's all right.
That's a good year.
That's a good year, dude.
Here's something you'll.
There's the
God damn it!
the years that
They're ruining my joke.
the years that the Penn State's been in it, they should be a perennial top 10 team. They should be a
They
top 10
finish in
program.
the top 10 like
No, they're
once every 3-4 years, dude. Like they're a good program.
Michigan finished in the top 10 every year. Ohio State every year. Georgia.
And they're gonna dude.
TJ said always the
If you're
bride.
should be
recruit,
competing with
if
those
you're
guys.
a top recruit,
TJ said always
are
the
you going to
bridesmaid.
Michigan? Are you going to Ohio State? Are you going to Penn State?
They should be right up there.
I don't know, man.
TJ said always the bridesmaid. Yeah,
Yes.
here's
that's
one
the thing.
Here's one thing you'll never hear in a Penn State
It's
locker
better
room.
than being a fucking.
See? That's what you made us like wait to
Where's the Vaseline?
You'll never hear that in a Penn State locker room.
He said my daughter in there.
see. We should have just continued to talk.
Fucking idiot.
She wears underwear with dick holes in them.
Fuck is that, my daughter?
TJ said being a Penn State fan is like being an Eagles fan during the Reed era. Yeah, always
Yeah.
the bridesmaid. He's right.
Yeah. Somebody ends up getting molested.
All right, but isn't it better to be the
Or on,
bride,
or on drugs and killing someone.
or isn't it better to be the bridesmaid than the pig that comes to the wedding single and doesn't pick anybody up and goes home alone and fucking kills herself?
Why are you messing with why
You know
you
what I'm saying?
why are you making fun of Temple like that?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what?
So
They're
it's
not
better-
Temple? All right. Yeah, they're better than Temple.
They're better than Rutgers. They're better than Pitt.
All right.
Better than Pitt.
Yeah, when's the last time Pitt's been?
Right. So
Pitt, and you know what's crazy? Pitt generates some good players.
yeah.
Pitt generates
J.D.
good players.
McCoy.
Yeah.
Fucking
How can you win if you rhyme with shit?
spit.
like Pitt, shit. University is shit.
I speak a little French. You're an ass bite. Pardon my French.
Like their logo is logo is fucking terrible.
Garrett, I tell you, I'm changing the name of my fantasy team.
Yeah.
To the Pittsburgh Feelers.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. The Fupa Fidget.
I stole that.
Jitsburg.
Yeah. The Fupa
that's better.
Fidget.
Yeah, that's better. Pittsburgh fucking Feelers. That's better. Yeah.
The Jitsburg Squealers.
Enough. Let's move on. Yeah.
Words are
Anyway,
weapons.
the championship game. Let's talk
Wait,
championship
didn't we
game.
already talk about Hamlin?
You get shot?
No, this was Hamlin.
See, this is what I'm talking about, motherfucker. You sit there. Oh, we can't make fun of him. This and then you're gonna play that.
I'm down and out. Fuck me in my ass, man. Shit.
See?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
What's the matter?
You heard me.
What's the matter?
You can't play both sides. You do it too much. I'm calling you out on it.
You know what, Mike?
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. I don't like your jerk off behavior.
I'm gonna cob your knob.
Jerk off.
See, goddamn this soundboard.
I'm gonna slob your knob.
Fucking tears.
That's a new one.
I got fucking tears, dude.
I got it over my shorts.
You Jew motherfucker, you.
All right, college football playoff championship. Let's talk about it.
What's the line?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Ask Ron.
I think Georgia's like plus 14 or minus 14.
14?
Yeah, it's something like that.
It is 12.5.
12.5.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good for TCU.
I think TCU covers. Yeah, I think it's a 10-point game.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to win some money? Fucking parlay of fucking TCU and fucking the Bills.
Yeah.
TCU.
Oh, TJ's laughing at the Ron line. It's as long as never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Fuck.
I like that.
I'm out of beer.
No, you're not. Get more in the fridge. I like that. TCU and the Bills parlay.
Yeah. For like a 250.
Yeah.
Swing it into like 375 or something.
I mean, it'll be more than that. Right? Because 12.5, it'd be more than that. Are you taking the money line or are you taking the
Wait for TCU to win?
no,
Money line TCU?
No, to cover. To cover.
Oh, well, that's not at the money line then.
Yes, the line. Yeah.
Ryan, while you're up, can you grab me one since you're, I don't know, like one of the one that I brought over to.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's good.
Beers are flowing here at the Corner Pub Dungeon. I was not expecting this tonight, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
after last week? After that Mad Elf?
Were you? Yeah. You needed this? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Last week, whew.
Been a long
Dude, I forgot all about that. Gary can't look at Gary.
And
Looks
I gotta
Asian.
fucking go in tomorrow too.
Dude, I forgot about the Mad Elf last week.
You
Until
forgot about
the Mad Elf.
and
I-
that dropped you.
And I rewatched, and I went, "Holy shit!"
Did you
And-
see when the switch? Did you
No.
see the switch going
and
off?
Mike came over the next day, and Mike's like, "You were fine," because Mike's like, because Mike forgot his phone. He left his phone here, and Mike came over middle of the day. What were we watching? Oh, we were watching some fucking thing, and
No, you're Quinn was playing video games.
and we're just chilling, and we're drinking. You know, I didn't have beer, right?
No.
We're just drinking water or shit. And he's like, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm actually okay. Like, I'm just dizzy. He's like, dude, that Mad Elf, you were like here, and then
Yeah, yeah, you were like, you're like, fuck,
dude. I watched the end of the
fuck.
I watched
man.
the end of the show.
Gary, give me a beer. I hand you that. You look at you like, ugh. I don't care. I'm going to drink it.
Dude, I watched the end of the show after the best of played. I couldn't even talk.
You're dead.
And you guys are responding like, you know. Steve wants to know why Ryan and Mike are on surveillance camera up there. I'm picking Mike's nose. Look,
what
on the surveillance camera?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So
Mike's like,
yeah, I know
Georgia to win, but
TCU to cover.
TCU to cover.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah. I'll take that.
I think fuck SSCS time.
But I'm wondering if Georgia had a bad
TCU.
game, or 'cause they were probably
TCU.
double-digit favorite against Ohio State too.
They
right?
were.
No, were they? Not double digits.
No.
No.
Let's see. You'll never be able to find it.
TCU.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Thick cock unit.
What the fuck?
What do you got for UGA?
Uh,
Oh, now we put him on the spot.
United Gary's asshole.
I'm not getting. I can't find a line.
Not your best work, bro.
Well, I was put on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
I can't find it. All right, here we go.
I don't think they were double digit though.
Yeah, it might not be.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why.
You cocksucker! I'll punch you in the mouth.
Ron and I are sharing one because I'm sure it's the same person.
God.
Skip Bayless.
Yep.
Steve, TJ, if you're still listening, I'm sure we're gonna get some feedback, and I'd love to have a conversation. I'm sorry, anyone who missed it. Skip Bayless basically. I can read the tweet directly, but I'm sorry. Like, if he was wrong or right now, doesn't mean he was wrong or right at the time when he tweeted it. What he said at the time,
but I think it gets worse. But go ahead.
Yeah. What he said at the time was complete shit. You don't. I'm sorry. You don't tweet that as someone who's supposed to be, a national. I hate to say it, a talking head of ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's Fox Sports Net or whatever.
Even as a shock jock, he went too far.
Yeah, it was a little much. I
would expect it on this show, but not.
No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. This is during the game. During the delay, he puts this out. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems irrelevant.
Which suddenly seems irrelevant was his kind of way of saying that, like, it, trying to say that it's the right thing to do, I guess.
Yes. But to tweet that, there isn't. First of all, put the fucking phone away. You don't have to say anything. No one needs to hear from you at that moment. People are doing their own thing right now. They're looking at a situation and they're going, "Holy fuck, is this guy gonna live?" And that's what was the only thing on anybody's mind.
Right.
That was the only thing that mattered to anybody. Is this guy gonna survive?
Right. So
and then there was Mark making memes. All seriousness. And then this fucking ass clown, while Joe Buck is holding back tears, trying to talk about the situation, who has I'm sorry, aside from the medical staff, to the public, Joe Buck had the hardest job, aside from the medical staff, right then and there. How to explain the situation, and he had to try to hold back and go, I don't know what to say here.
Mm.
And there's this ass fucking jerk off face. I fucking hate him so much. I'm gonna get someone now. I'm gonna make people mad at me, and they're gonna tune in tomorrow to my show, and they want to see my reaction. And guess what? His co-host Shannon Sharp goes, "I ain't fucking come on the show. Fuck you. I'm taking the day off. I cannot come on the show after something like that."
All right, he should be fucking fired.
So, Ryan, hold on, TJ. No, he definitely is a jerk off, but he was not wrong. Just extremely poor timed. If he sends out the tweet on Tuesday night, it's fine. But during the delay, it was so wrong.
Okay, so he wasn't wrong, right? Okay, he wasn't wrong. That doesn't mean it's right.
Well, no, I mean, he's saying
if he would have tweeted that out last night,
if he would have tweeted it out,
that's what I'm saying.
So he's not wrong there.
But it doesn't mean he was right for putting that out.
But TJ is agreeing with you. He's just saying that if he would have timed it better, it wouldn't have been as bad.
100%.
He's saying he's agreeing. He's
I
saying
know what he's saying. I know what he's saying.
Oh, Georgia was only a 5% favorite, or
5-point favorite.
5-point favorite. Sorry.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't double digits.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so like I know what TJ's saying, and what I'm saying is, like, I get that, but the fact that he wasn't wrong doesn't mean he was right for doing it.
TJ agreed. TJ's agreeing.
Right. Look, that's my like. This was a complete ratings get. That's all he wanted.
That's all. That's all he's.
That's all he
ever
wanted
about.
was hits.
That's all he's ever about.
Right. Like that's all it was. He knew. He's not an idiot. He's just a fucking pompous ass.
And guess what? It fucking worked.
Right.
It worked.
Right. So like,
I fucking hate him.
He's like, how does that make him credible? Is what I'm saying.
What the fuck did he?
Why is he on TV?
What did he ever do?
Right. Like he's not credible. It's been proven over and over and over.
I know what Mike's take is on this. Like,
That's why I like Shannon Sharp, and I hope Shannon Sharp quits that fucking
dude,
show.
Shannon Sharp came on after his first day.
That was the next thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shannon Sharp came on. So he skipped the next show because he didn't want to deal with it, and he was so pissed off. He skipped the next show, and Shannon Sharp goes on, and he's explaining why he missed the show. Everybody kind of knows, but he wants to explain his piece. He gets about 30 seconds in.
And you get this face.
But no, it's worse. It's Skip cuts him off in the middle of it saying, I'm not taking it back. Or I shouldn't take, or like he
was
cuts
very
him off
indignant. Yeah.
and very indignant in the middle of like Sharp, and like Shannon Sharp is like
Immediately he's like, take it, just go. Just
right.
go.
Shannon Sharp's like, I can't even explain
Like, I can't
something without you cutting me off and being a jerk off.
Like I'm trying to get through a monologue.
I don't know how. Like, I know that it's a show. I know it's ratings. I know that they maybe kind of go through this and then eventually kind of like, hug it out at the end or whatever. But I don't know how Sharp can work with somebody that's that much of a jerk.
He's not going to be on the show much longer.
I can't see that has to have been like, I can't deal with this guy anymore.
Yeah.
For him to, and you see Shannon, you see,
and I think that was not scripted.
No, I don't think so either.
With the mouth open and the pompous fuck, dude, I fucking hate him.
Oh.
So Steven said, well, he's on TV and we aren't. So would that make him right? I don't, Steve, I don't know. Like I saw your thing earlier. Like you agree with him. I want to know why you agree with what Skip Bayless said. TJ's point, I see what TJ's saying, because TJ was kind of like, the time was bad. And he's right. The timing was bad.
I agree. If he does it Tuesday, well, I mean, the guy's still in a coma. It's not good timing.
Wednesday, Thursday, he's coming out.
If he tweets it Tuesday or Wednesday.
The dude's, no one knows the status.
Right.
And he's literally in the hospital in ICU on a breathing tube. And this asshole tweets something like that. Poor timing, dude. Well, guess what? TJ said, well, guess what? You guys are talking about it. It worked, right?
It did. It did.
He's right.
But I didn't watch the show.
Wait,
and I have never watched Skip Bayless's show.
I agree with it because he was right. In which way, Steve? Like, I don't understand. Like, you have to explain. In which way was he right to tweet that at that moment when no one knows?
Was he saying that he's right that the
I don't
game
know.
was-
That's what I'm trying to explain. I don't know what Steven's trying to say here.
He may have been right that the game had a lot of implications.
Oh,
and
100% did.
But you just can't. I don't know. You can't.
The timing was piss poor.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Steve, do you at least kind of understand that the timing was bad?
Yeah, I just like Steve's not wrong. That yes, the game had a lot of quote unquote magnitude. Skip Bayless was not wrong on that part. The timing was so fucking bad that everyone's just their jaws are on the floor. People are fucking the team. Both teams were crying.
Yeah.
Fans are crying. Of both sides are crying because they seen what happened. They just watched a dude fucking die and brought back to life on the field.
And I'm gonna tweet this out.
And this
to make
piece
it
of
about me.
shit, he was right about the last part of his sentence. Okay, you need to.
So I guess he's saying
Something that's irrelevant.
suddenly the game's
but you know what?
irrelevant.
Yes, sure.
But it was if that was his intention, he really, really worded it poorly.
Right, dude.
He
missed
really,
the mark.
really.
But guess what? TJ's right. Because guess what? Everyone went, let's turn on FS1 on Monday or on Tuesday morning and see what the fuck happens. And oh look, Shannon Sharp's not there. Let's tune in on Wednesday morning when Shannon Sharp returns. And boop, everyone fucking retweets it and re-fucking purposes it. And everyone fucking 100%. Nope, 100%. Hey, guess what? Job well done, Skip Bayless. You fucking got your viewers, you piece of shit. Good job. Yep. That's awesome. Job well done. You remain the SSCS of the week. You're a fucking cocksucking piece of shit. I don't know what
slimy dude. He's just a slimy dude, man.
What the fuck did he ever do in life? Like, what did he ever do?
He sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah, but what did he do before that? Like, what? I don't know what he did. I don't know anything about him. The motherfucker certainly didn't play sports. Look at him.
Right.
He's certainly the only thing he did was suck a lot of cock. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, but you know what? He probably would, because obviously that's the only thing that matters to him.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I don't know.
He was probably a writer,
and he's right. And Steve just said that was his intention. It's really that simple. Dude is an idiot, no doubt.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you more mad at yourself for buying in and getting this upset about it? Like,
I didn't tune in.
Right. Me neither did I. But
I didn't tune into it. No, I did at that night. I was pissed when I was scrolling through because I'm trying to look for update, and I saw that. And I went, "Are you fucking kidding me with this?" So,
no,
I guess so. You know what? Why do I expect any less from a piece
right.
of shit?
Right. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm a little mad at myself.
All right. Here's a better question.
For giving him this much of my thought.
Should he be fired for that?
No. Because that's what the show wants.
Should he be suspended for it?
No.
I think he should. Suspended.
I personally think he should, especially for his reaction after it.
The way with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
If Shannon Sharp doesn't knock him out or quit, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like if Shannon Sharp doesn't say
Shannon Sharp doesn't need the money.
Hey, I'm done with this. TJ said no. Steven said no.
All right. Well, whatever. Doesn't really.
No, I don't think
you
should be punished because this is what they want.
Steven or TJ, do you guys watch the show?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if he's suspended because I don't watch it.
Steve or TJ?
Me neither.
Yeah, Steve or TJ, do you watch the show? I don't watch the show.
Me neither.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working. All right. Mike.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why.
You cocksucker!
I'll punch you in the mouth.
All right, so I got 3. I'll start with the most relevant one since we're on the topic.
Today, Junior?
T. Higgins. Anyone who had anything bad to say about T. Higgins,
yeah,
or anybody who blames T. Higgins for the hit or tries to make him feel any worse than he already does, the guy made a football play. The guy's playing the game of football. The guy's doing his job. A freak accident. And the guy feels awful, and people are pointing the finger at him. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yep.
So, yeah, that's that one.
I agree.
Yep, 100%.
All right.
Apparently, he's been at the hospital since it happened. T. Higgins.
Yeah, dude, he's not a bad dude. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
he immediately put out tweet, I'm praying for you, dude. Like,
oh, of course he did. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
why wouldn't he?
Dude, all he did was catch the ball and turn around. Like,
he's trying to get a touchdown. You know?
Yeah, I mean, did he put a hit on him? Did he try to kind of like bowl him over to get more yards? Yeah, fuck yeah, he did. That's his job. That's the game. He didn't try and hurt him.
I'm out. I'll see you guys next week. Frickin' Teeth. Yes, next Friday is Frickin' Teeth.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Steve, where are you going to be? Steve, before you go, tell me where we're going to be next week. That's awesome. Yeah, Frickin' Teeth next week, Friday 13th.
That's awesome. So I'll keep it more lighthearted for the other two.
Okay.
My second is a dual one. It's Tom Brady and Mike Evans. Because I played against Tom Brady in one league. In the So I made the finals in the fantasy football championship. Oh, good for you. I know. In 2 leagues, I played against Brady in one. I played against Evans in the other.
It was fuck yous both.
Shit.
Fuck yous both.
It was
man.
It was
fuck
like
Michael Pittman. Fuck Cam Akers. Fucking T. Higgins and Joe Burrow and fucking the Buffalo Bills and
Thank Mike Evans, champions. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, Mike.
Congrats, Sean.
So it's
that's 2 years in a row you won a league, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
So, congrats, bro.
It's true.
19th dude, Stephon Diggs. You fucking
he got you to the playoffs.
By the way,
dude, I made a major trade. Major trade. And when I got Diggs, like I was on a high note. I had won like 4 or 5 in a row. It was like, dude, he fucking killed me.
Speaking of Diggs,
he killed me.
TJ just put out a thing here on the thing. Diggs, by the way, is the exact opposite here. He might be the nicest dude in the NFL, just crying on the sidelines.
Yep.
Also trying to get the team to collect themselves on the sidelines. Stephon Diggs might be one of the classiest people, honestly, in the NFL.
I don't know much about him.
All right, that's cool, but you fucked up my fantasy team.
He does a lot of shit for kids. There was one kid. I'm sorry, Mike. I know. I'll be real quick. Where's the fucking Gary go? He's been gone for
just a fire.
I'm getting ready. Like I don't know where the fuck he is.
Gary's Houdini.
He's been gone for 10 minutes. A kid years ago, a kid's father passed away. Like he I don't know.
Oh, Devin Ham? Is that him?
Maybe I don't know.
Play with the Bengals?
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so years ago, had a connection with this kid, and then met up with him again this year and gave him pulled out his shoes and signed it and gave it to him. He's such a good dude. Stephon Diggs seems like one of the really good dudes in the NFL.
Yeah.
And it's so funny you just brought him up talking about fantasy, and I'm bringing this up, and then TJ brings this up. And by the way, Steven's gonna be at Broken Goblet, 44th
Ferguson. Oh, okay. Yeah, they took over from Grey Lodge.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ron and I are gonna be at Broken Goblet in February for a Soulfly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Soulfly, middle of the week.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Concert, yeah.
So now getting back to
please.
So
Ryan's gone or Gary's gone. He just left.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
So I'm playing against Evans and Brady, 2 separate leagues in the championship. And it's the scores in the leagues are going off like fucking pinball machines. Ding 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 ding. That's the scores flipping. Every time that a fucking catch is made or a fucking 25 more yards passed, ding 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 ding. 3 points because the league's crazy in the one league. It's like a fucking pinball machine's going on fucking tilt. But instead of the scores continuing to ring up, it's just my score. And it just says, you're fucked. And so that's how. So fuck Brady and fuck Mike Evans. Those motherfuckers didn't do shit all year. Half of them, I'm surprised you started them. Now, mind you,
who? Evans?
Yeah.
Yes, we sat Devontae. Yeah,
who also had a good week, and I was going to lose either way. I get it, but
shut up! Oh my god, I don't care.
I didn't mean to play it, but yeah.
But yeah, so I get why you did it, but Evans hadn't done shit
Mike,
all year.
You know what, Mike?
We lost as a team.
You lost as a team, Mike.
I did.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you snuck in the fucking playoffs. Come on, man.
I did sneak in the playoffs. I did have the top points.
He just said I taught Alan to start Evans for you guys. Yeah, actually, that's funny because he wrote me too, and he said, "Yo, Devontae Adams, new quarter." I said, "Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. I don't like this." And I looked at the rest of our lineup. I'm like, "We got to start Evans because Tampa Bay's fighting for a playoff spot." I said the same thing, TJ. And then I was like, "Yeah, I agree. I think we should go Evans and blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, let's take a chance."
Yeah, I mean, you're you couldn't go wrong. Your fucking team lit it up.
Yeah, but Evans wasn't exactly blowing he wasn't exactly lighting it up the last few weeks.
No, he was. That's what I'm saying. Like it's surprising that you guys.
Oh, you mean either way?
No, yeah, whatever you guys.
Yeah,
like your bench, you scored like 190 or something. Your bench at 144.
Yeah,
like you could have basically interchanged half your team and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was just that type of week.
Yeah,
but still, fuck Evans and fuck Brady. The other league without
you know
Brady,
what it
I
also
would have won.
means you should never face me again in a championship game.
Dude,
Ever.
I'm fucking coming back for some revenge.
What's it like?
I'm avenging.
What are you like 0-4 against me in championship games?
No,
or
it's
something?
like
0-3?
we've only played. I don't know,
0-3?
2 or 3.
3? Yeah.
I know. I remember losing 2.
Yeah, I remember at least 2.
I don't remember what happened in any other ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good.
It's been 20 fucking years that we've.
It doesn't
been in
matter,
fantasy
dude.
leagues
Like
together.
we're in the finals together. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. No, I remember there was one league. Was it my league that maybe we did a split?
We did do a split one year. Yeah.
And not a split, but like
A
whoever won
60-40
60-40 for the
something like
winner.
that, yeah.
Yeah. So it's been 3. We've done 3. Yeah.
Okay. And you probably won that one too.
I did. I hate to say it. I've never lost a championship game.
Hmm.
And every time I've been in a championship game in fantasy, I've never lost.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've lost. more
Oh,
than that
Gary's
one.
back.
Oh,
there you are. You fuck. I
We
thought
thought
you,
the Houdini
I thought you
act.
left.
No,
All right,
bullshit
so-
Wi-Fi.
Oh, all right. Well, pay your fucking bills.
It's paid. I'm here, ain't I?
All right, ready? So my third one.
TJ wants to know what my PC background looks like these days. TJ, I actually got a new computer, so it's not that. I had to get a new computer, so yeah, go fuck yourself. All right, how's that sound? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, he's using his fantasy winnings for it.
I did actually.
Yeah,
I did.
So my third one is AMC Plus.
AMC Plus.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, so
what did they? Did you not get to watch the finale of The Walking Dead?
Actually,
There's a big lawsuit against them.
is there?
Yes.
Maybe I'll get my $4 back. Yeah, they had a special, $1.99 for 2 months, something or other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, AMC Plus, this and that. Watch this Interview with the Vampire, or which is something or other, and they got the Walking Dead universe and all this Better Call Saul stuff. I'm like, all right, cool.
You're like,
Okay.
yeah,
right.
You're tuned in. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, Walking Dead universe. I'll get to catch up on Better Call Saul and Walking Dead. If I can do it in 2 months, then I'll get rid of it or whatever. They got a Walking Dead universe, right? They got backstories of Maggie. They got backstories of Carol. They got backstories of Rick and Negan and Daryl,
ridiculous.
right? They don't have fucking episodes.
Oh.
They got Talking Dead. They got Fear the Walking Dead. They got cartoons
Yeah,
about
it's not
it.
on yet.
They got this. They
It's
got
not time
that.
yet. It's this year.
Yeah,
So-
but they don't have any episodes.
Yeah, because it's not time yet. They haven't filmed them yet. Or they're
They
filming
don't
them
have
now.
season 1 on there.
No, they don't. No.
Why would you not have why would you not have the previous episodes?
Well, because it didn't come out yet.
Why would you not have season 1's episodes of The Walking Dead on AMC
Oh, you mean
Plus?
Walking Dead itself isn't out?
None of
Oh.
the actual episodes of Walking Dead. They have a Walking Dead universe, but not the
Oh.
Walking Dead episodes. Any of them.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Like I didn't see their last set of episodes.
Oh, geez.
I bought this to watch,
that's-
and they have a Walking Dead universe. They have a
Whoa,
Walking
Jesus.
Dead universe, and they don't have the Walking Dead episodes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And then I
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
watch.
You have a.
What's going on?
He bought AMC Plus, and on the Walking Dead episodes are on the show.
They have a Walking Dead universe, but not the actual episodes.
The show itself's not on there.
It's like buy AMC Plus, you get the whole Walking Dead universe except the actual episodes.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
You got Netflix?
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, but not the newest one, Jack. I was going to watch
Yeah,
the
but-
latest one. It'll be on eventually.
Yeah, I think it's like this week, dude. Because I've been rewatching some of that actually. I think
Okay.
I think it's the end of this week.
All right, cool.
The
Well,
11th, I think.
all right, good.
Smells.
So anyway, the other one was
Well,
Better
yeah,
Call
that's
Saul.
weird. That's
Like, you
weird.
have
What
a-
smells,
you have
Sean?
a Walking Dead
My
universe,
fart.
but not the actual.
Yeah, that's
episodes.
weird.
Like AMC Plus, you house the actual like.
That's that
your
mustard.
lives. Like, why would you not?
That's weird.
That's the only. That's your claim to fame. And I
Looks like-
but you charge $6 a month for
That's
this
that sushi
And you don't
face.
get The Walking Dead.
and you don't get The Walking Dead, or Better Call Saul. You get Slip and Jimmy and some cartoon shit about it. You get like employee training for the chicken place that Giancarlo works at, but not the actual
terrible
episode.
app.
Yeah,
What a terrible app.
I want my $4 back.
Yeah. Like there's two shows. I'm like two universe. I'm getting. I want The Walking Dead and I want the Breaking Bad universe, but I want The Walking Dead.
Right. I would have been fine. Like even if they had one of the two and I at least could watch one, I'd be like, all right, well at least I got my $4 worth.
Right.
Now I got shit. Now I wasted my $4. Now I'm gonna have to fucking not buy the next like pint of beer at the bar.
That motherfucker. So now you're only having 8 instead of 9.
That's right. Exactly. That
Them
motherfucker.
cocksuckers.
That's when you're allowed out of the bar.
It's true.
Gary, do you have it? Do you have an SSCS or not?
I did. It was Skip Bayless. You guys already got it.
Oh, you did.
Oh, we all had the same one. Yeah.
All right.
How about that?
TJ said, after all that, I want my $2.
I want my $2.
All right. Real quick, guys. Sixers and the Flyers. Both teams are hot.
Yeah, the Sixers probably the hottest team in the NBA right now.
Well,
or the Nets
until tonight.
Yeah, until
well,
tonight.
yeah, but
the Nets are hot too, but Sixers are a good team.
They are.
They're a good team.
They're starting to come into their way.
Starting
a
to turn
little
it
bit,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, they're starting. to turn it on.
They do look like a team that
Is it me or like are we getting louder? Are we getting louder?
probably.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, we get
All
drunk.
right, so they do look
Maybe
like
some drinking.
they do look like a team.
Yeah. No. It's fine. It's
They
fine.
look
I
like-
just is it me? Like my headphones are getting louder. I don't
They do look like a team.
Together.
That might not be an easy out in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You know,
which is coming. It's a long way from where you were before. A couple weeks ago.
Totally. Like that. I'm still not all in on them.
And I understand. And James Harden is still. Oh boy.
Sorry, go ahead.
And James Harden still, like, he makes great plays, but he still like has these head scratching turnovers.
Right.
And dribbles off his foot and does some like.
And but like you look at his line at the end of the game, it'll be like 24, 12, and 6.
Yeah.
So you're like, damn.
And
But,
then there's
like,
times where he
it's
has a
just-
step back 3 or does this, and then there's the other plays where he drives to the lane and tries to go up for the foul and flips the ball up and doesn't get the call, and it looks terrible.
Yeah.
But he's
But
Melton looks like a player.
he definitely does look like a player.
They could do a 3-guard lineup with him, Maxey, and Harden now.
Yeah, I
And
think
Tobias, and then have Tucker as a gritty kind of.
Yeah. And I think you leave Maxey on the bench.
Oh, you think you leave Maxey on
I
the bench?
got-
You have
I got-
Tucker, and you have him come off the bench.
Yes.
as your microwave scorer.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you a spark off the bench.
I
just
thought that Milton might be that.
right, but I really like Melton in the starting lineup right now.
I said Milton.
Yeah,
I thought
Shake.
Oh,
Milton would,
shake, yeah.
Milton would be your microwave scorer off the bench if you.
Yeah, right. But
I know the Milton thing's tough.
Yeah, it is. But I like the way they're playing right now. Still, you got to see where they're at. Like when you're coming back from the
They-
All-Star break.
They still haven't played a whole lot of teams.
No,
The Pelicans was a good win, although Zion going out changed that.
They still. I mean, yeah, but they still would have won that game though.
Probably.
The
Yeah.
Pacers was a good win.
Yeah,
Without
Pacers
Embiid,
without
that was
Embiid,
a good
that was
win.
a good win. Yeah,
But that game was crazy because like
they were up.
You
like
were up by
9,
like
yeah.
13 at one point, and things got close. But it's a gritty win because you went to overtime, you took over overtime, and you won that game.
Montrezl Harrell had a really nice game.
Dude, he had a really
Yeah, that was his best game as a
but,
Sixer.
but that was on Harden. You shouldn't have went
Yeah,
to overtime
yeah,
because
agreed.
if Harden holds on to the ball 2 possessions, you win that game.
Yeah.
So it's fine. They're playing good ball. The Flyers right now,
4 straight wins,
they're
right?
it's the first time in franchise history that they did an all West Coast trip.
swept that trip.
and
Oh, no
swept.
shit.
First time in franchise history.
Wow.
And there's people that are upset.
I'm
There's-
one of them.
Yeah, why?
Why? That's cool. That's cool, man. we were talking about a little earlier. Gary said it. They got a chance.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
They got a chance to make the playoffs. But it does nothing for them. That does nothing for them. There's one thing to get out of this season. It's one thing.
Well, you're not getting the first draft,
and his name's Connor Bedard.
They're not getting him.
They're not getting him.
They're not now.
They're not now.
They weren't going to the beginning of the season.
Why?
Why?
Because you would have to be a absolute shit team to be able to get him.
But they were.
But they really are.
But they didn't start out that way.
Yeah, they did.
Well,
No, they didn't. What do you mean?
The first 3 games they didn't, and then the first 7 games, and then they did.
Right. I mean,
they were the worst team in hockey after the first. They started
20
off strong.
like after the first 20 games, they were worst team in hockey.
Well, no,
They're all tied up in the Metropolitan Division.
Right, but what's that get them for the future? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm at. Like the biggest accomplishment you can get out of this season is Connor Bedard. So like what does them competing for a playoff spot do for them?
It gets them to the playoffs.
And then what?
They need the experience. They need something to build on. If you can make the playoffs, the team has been so bad. If you get any excitement, if they make the playoffs unexpected, Tortorella's done a good job. You get some momentum. You get some positivity. You tweak some things, and at least you kind of
like you brought Tortorella in, and your plan was not to tank and get the fucking first round, the number 1 pick. You brought Tortorella in to be a competitive team, and we all thought that they didn't do enough to be a competitive team, and here they are.
I still don't think they've done enough to be a competitive team. I don't think they're a competitive team.
Right now, they're competitive.
Well, they won 4 straight. Aside from winning 4 straight.
In their division, they're tied up.
Right, but
like they have a shot to make the playoffs.
All right, so Gar, before
they
this
have a shot to make the playoffs,
before this 4-game stretch, you were like, yeah, man, they look all right. Let's make the playoffs. You were thinking that?
No, I said they're fun to watch.
Right. So like,
but I mean, as a fan, I always want them to go to the playoffs. I'm not worried about a fucking draft pick. I want them to compete and go to the playoffs.
Yes, but you look at this team and the structure of this team, and you look at everything as a whole, and you go, man, what do they need?
Everything.
Right. Right, Ryan. So that the number 1 pick is not going to change nothing.
But yes, it would, because this Connor Bedard
could be the next Sidney Crosby.
Right, like this isn't like
they're not in a position to get him anyway.
But you were to have a chance. All you got to do is get in the lottery.
The money that they're locked into, Ryan, that's not going to make a difference. Like bringing him in, okay, but what are you putting around him?
Look,
like so, what you got now with the money that's committed, what you got now is what you got for the next 3 years.
Right. Okay. Imagine adding Connor Bedard to that next year.
There's still
a guy that could get it's almost like drafting Peter Forsberg, Eric Lindros, if he lives to the potential. But okay, so you throw him in next year with that.
Here's the thing, guys.
Like he's it's supposedly a generational talent.
They're winning some games here, right?
They're still 15, 17, and 8.
They still have 37 points.
They're 15, 17, and what, 8?
Which is like 7th worst still, right?
And that's after a monster 4-game win streak.
Right.
They're still 7th worst. Why are we talking playoffs again?
Right.
Why are people talking playoffs? I heard this several times. Oh, they have a chance to make the. We are in the beginning of January. I saw a comment today said.
I feel that people want a glimmer of hope that they're.
Yeah, I saw a comment today said.
You know why, Mike? Because they've been shit.
They're going to be the new St. Louis Blues.
Really?
Where they were the worst team in the league and turn around and win the Stanley Cup. I'm like,
that's them naive Flyer fans, man.
They have 37.
Look, I mean, if they can make the playoffs, if they turn it around, or they can make, I hope that they do.
Look, if they're
excited, but I don't.
If this Ryan,
Are they a good team that makes the playoffs, or a team that got lucky and made the playoffs?
Nah, here's the thing, Ryan.
There would be a team that got lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's that do for them?
Hold on.
But you've
If
been
they're a
critical
team-
of them for the past 5 years, Ryan.
What's today's date? January 6th. If they're on January 6th, the 6th worst or 7th worst team in the league with 37 points, and they completely just go on a run and they start winning games, and all of a sudden, this team comes together. They start scoring goals. Carter Hart comes back from injury. Like they look good. I don't think that's luck. I think that's wow. Maybe there's some pieces here that we can build off of.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Right?
expect them to make a run for the cup,
Like,
but I
right?
mean,
Like,
you hope that
Is
there's
that am I
No,
Like,
I hear
that's
you. That would be nice, right? But
right? So then you go, oh shit.
I don't expect it.
No. But I'm just saying, like, if they somehow pull a rabbit out of their asshole and make it, and oh my god, man, Scott Lawton's he might be the real captain. And first of all, by the way, Kevin Hayes is the All-Star. Like
Kevin Hayes almost got cut from the team 3 weeks ago.
Should be Carter Hart.
He's the All-Star of the,
Should be Carter Hart.
yeah, like he's the All-Star of the team.
But I guess he's not getting cut, right?
Yeah.
D'Angelo's
he has
having a nice year.
37 points in 39 games. But that's so a forward on this team is an all-star when your team can't score goals.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Okay, fine.
Well, I guess if you've got 37 points and your team's not scoring, you're doing something, right?
I guess.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he's an all-star. He's gonna
He was
have seven.
benched, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, because
last I heard he was almost he was on the verge of being cut.
Every team has to be represented in the NHL.
right,
just like the
because
MLB.
he wasn't cooperating with the coach. You're right, Mike.
But like
He wasn't producing.
Like Ryan said, D'Angelo couldn't be in there.
So he's
D'Angelo?
not cooperating. He wasn't
Or
producing, but he's the
Carter
all-star?
Hart.
Carter Hart.
Like
Carter
like,
Hart should be their all-star.
that's your representative. When I saw that, I went, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's your representative?"
Right.
Whatever. I don't know, man.
But I mean, I'm just not going to fall down on him. I'm a fan. I want to watch him. I want him to win.
Course. Like I tune in Wednesday night. I got nothing going on. I'm turning the Flyers on.
Yeah.
Right.
Watch them.
And I agree.
But I mean,
I'd rather be the third worst team in the league and give yourselves a chance, more of a chance at that number one pick.
I hear you. I hear the tanking part.
They're not getting them, Ryan.
They screwed
No matter
themselves
what they
up.
do, Ryan.
Why is that such a fact? Like why are they not getting him?
They're
Well, the
just not
4-game
going
winning
to.
streak doesn't
Right,
help.
but if they end up with the third worst record, why are they not getting?
Third worst. Yeah.
Why are they not winning the
Sure, but
lottery?
They have a shot.
Can they?
Because they're going to fuck it up.
I mean, if they're the third worst now after the 4-game
Probably
winning streak?
not.
Yeah, I mean they're kind
I'm
of
just
like
saying, and that's what I mean. You
I'll-
fucked up your draft pick.
Guys,
Well
can
done.
Can I retract for a second?
Sure.
Because Skip Bayless was not my SSCS.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week.
Did you?
And this is
forget?
why.
You cocksucker!
I'll punch you in the mouth.
It's Thibodeau for the Giants. That was my SSCS of the week.
Oh, we talked about him.
Yeah, I know. Gary mentioned him, but like, so it's not even what he did on the field. And when
Because he didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't know that his hand was hitting Nick Foles, and he didn't hear Nick Foles going, "Ah!"
Do you think Nick
Like,
Foles?
come on.
Dude, Nick
Come
Foles
on.
was fucking squirming. Like,
It probably wasn't good.
Didn't he like collapse a lung and break a rib?
dude, like
Well, he's got a deeply bruised ribs with there is an issue with his lung too.
so like he's squirming on the field, right?
Like,
And then
yelling.
it's not that.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this. Like at least a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
At least Nick had the big dick to help him get up.
On that, fine. Nick Foles is being carted off the field, and he's on the sideline going like this, doing a sleeping motion.
Yeah, come on.
I
Like,
put him to
that.
sleep. I put him to sleep. Right. So then just
Hold on. I gotta say. I gotta ask. Does anyone else think Gary wouldn't be as pissed off if it wasn't Nick Foles?
Oh, he absolutely. It absolutely comes into play. That's what pisses him off. Thibodeau could have. He'd fucking laugh.
Like if it
anybody
was
but Nick Foles.
Mahomes, you wouldn't care.
If it was Dak,
if it was Trevor Lawrence, you wouldn't care.
Well, Maybe.
Snot nose, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
But
if it wasn't for Nick Foles, he would have no idea who Thibodeau was.
But no, these cameras turn aside.
Oh, he walked away.
But it was it was my SSCS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Gary's, it was mine. And then Jeff Saturday comes out and goes, it was completely classless and all this. And Thibodeau comes out and goes, who the fuck is Jeff Saturday?
I actually like that.
I'm like,
I actually like that part.
do you?
Yeah.
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 Did you think he knows who he was and he was just being a dick?
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday's a 10-time Pro Bowler.
Right.
The dude's a motherfucking.
He knows who he is.
He'll
He's
be
just
a
being an arrogant prick.
Yeah, I hope.
If he was on my team, I'd be like, oh, I like it.
Yeah, I hope the Eagles fucking pancake.
I hear you, dude.
But you're right.
He's got some growing up to do.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Right.
Like-
So if you had a rookie that's supposed
Why the fuck are you doing snow angels when you do a sack?
Right. I
Like, grow the fuck up. Although I say that and fucking
Yeah. He goes like this.
But Fletcher Cox has done it for 14 years. And I don't know if he would do it if somebody had
I love when Cox does that.
Hey.
the arm cross cool. I like it.
Yeah,
And then the
like,
kicking
that's
through,
fucking-
the draw on the door, and then
Yeah,
kicking through the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah, like he's a rookie. Who's he think he is? Ndamukong
Cox
Suh?
does that.
But how many sacks does Thibodeau have though? Is he legit?
Two.
He has
Two.
no fucking Gary.
Yeah,
Damn, Dave Peterson's not on tonight, is he?
He's been on top of that. How you spell his name?
I don't know.
So
Just type in TH and hope for the best.
THIBO Thibodeau.
Oh, there it was.
THI Jitbag.
Tavon Thibodeau.
yeah. Ooh, yeah. Flick that bean, yeah.
Why?
Flippable.
So he's
This
got,
motherfucker gave me a 2, yo.
he's got 4 sacks.
All right,
Oh.
that's
Well, that's twice as many as two.
Oh.
Oh, good for you.
If you really, oh, I thought it was going to be the horse one. No, but if you think about it, that's not a good rookie season for where they
No.
drafted him.
No, it's
No.
not.
He's,
No,
he's not
4
lived
sacks.
up to.
And you also looked at the Jaguars. Do you remember the guy that they drafted? Remember his name?
No. Nah, I forget it.
Remember Aiden Hutchinson?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember him? Yeah.
Well, they didn't draft him, though.
No, they didn't.
No.
But they should have.
They should have. He had a pick last week.
And yeah,
Yeah. On
was
the
he the
sideline.
second pick? Oh, that's
Second
right.
pick.
They
Hutchinson
no,
was the second pick.
Evan Neal,
Is that his name? I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
the offensive. Well,
What's that tell you though?
yeah, but no, hold on.
What are you
How many
saying?
how many offensive linemen draft picks do you remember?
Not many.
Right, I hear you.
Like
I
who
mean,
who
if you
remembers
wanna-
an offensive line? The fact that you
They
don't
needed
remember.
offensive line help on that team, but
The thing is that like you don't other than the
Hutchinson,
Eagles.
man,
how many
fuck.
offensive linemen can you name other than the Eagles? offensive
Hutchinson was
I
one or
mean,
two
okay,
in
but-
every mock draft.
Still, are you taking Lane Johnson at number 1 or Aiden Hutchinson?
Yeah, you're taking Hutchinson.
You're taking Hutchinson, the pass
Dude,
rusher, dude.
Hutchinson, did you see what he did last
The
week?
pass rusher. You're taking the edge rusher, dude.
Hutchinson last week, right?
Yeah.
Hutchinson lined up along the sideline last week, off to the side. No one saw him because they thought he was on the sideline and jumped into play and picked off a pass as a defensive lineman.
Yeah,
He lined up as a cornerback. His back heel was almost on the sideline. And he stood there and waited and waited and waited. As soon as the ball was dropped, he ran forward and all of a sudden the ball was in his arms because no one saw him.
yeah. I mean, look, Hutchinson's. I don't want to take anything away, but left tackles are the second highest paid players in the NFL. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Agreed.
It's true.
Agreed.
Dave, Dave,
It's true.
I'm going the edge rusher all day.
Okay.
All day.
I gotta take a pee-pees.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I'll find my left tackle in the second and third round. I'm taking the edge rusher.
All right. I mean, I hear you. They're always going to be the bigger name. They're always going to be the
Bigger impact, dude. It's a bigger impact.
yeah, but it's more of a quiet impact. Who meant more? Like Jason Peters? When you really think of it.
All right, but who made the most historic play in Eagles history? The edge rusher and Brandon Graham.
Right. Well, I mean, Jason Peters was old and hurt during that time, but you don't know. Like Nick Foles had his best game, like threw for 500
But
yards.
the edge rusher made the most important play.
Because every other play that the lineman didn't allow to make
Doesn't matter. The edge rusher made the most important play, dude.
He made the best play. The other guys, because the other guys didn't make the play because the lineman.
Don't discount the lineman.
I'm not discounting the lineman. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
A little bit.
No, I'm
a little bit.
Okay, so you have the number one pick.
I'm taking defensive lineman.
You taking Lane Johnson, knowing what you know about him now.
I'm taking
Or
Aiden.
Reggie
Or are
White.
you taking Aiden Hutchinson?
Oh, I think I take Lane Johnson
I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson.
over Agent Hudson. Yeah,
Gosh, the A.
I would rather have 10 years of Lane Johnson.
Yeah, but you
than
don't know what Aiden Hutchinson. That's not fair. Right
Lane
now, it's not
Johnson,
fair.
Lane Johnson, or Reggie White.
That's a good one.
There you go.
Whoa, what do you mean?
No,
Come
because
on.
you know the career of both of them. Because you know the career
Lane
of both
Johnson is only as good as he's gonna. Right, he's the best. You're right.
He's the best right
He's the
tackle.
best right tackle for 10 years. Against
Reggie White's the second best defensive tackle that's ever played the game.
That's
Or
why you
probably
take
the
a
best.
But how much better can you be as an offensive lineman?
Then the
Best of your era.
best. He was
like, I don't know how much.
Right.
because Reggie White was the best ever. That's different than the best of an era.
Okay. All right. So you taking Lane Johnson or Michael Strahan?
There you go.
There's
I-
no question. I'm taking Michael
I
Strahan.
think I'm taking Strahan.
Taking Strahan.
So, like, you taking Larry Allen or Reggie White? Larry Allen or even or Michael Strahan?
I'm taking Larry Allen. I think.
Nope.
No, I disagree.
Taking Michael Strahan.
If Michael Strahan gives you 2 sacks a game compared to Larry Allen not allowing, a sack
Every sacks are more of an impact.
Yeah.
They're more of an impact.
Yeah, but they're an impact. But the fact
They
that
are,
you-
but then you got a
but
running back like fucking Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, but I get it. But you're saying the sacks are more of an impact, right? So the guy that doesn't give up a sack in 3 years has to be an impact, doesn't it?
Well, a sack protection, like protecting your quarterback from getting sacked,
If sacks
and
are an
having
impact and the guy doesn't give up a sack, isn't that the same thing?
like a guy that protects his quarterback from getting sacked is it's unnoticeable more than it is the guy that gets you more sacks from the other side of the ball.
Right. I know it's like sexier.
Right.
Yes.
But I think
Right. So that's why you're going to go the sexier way.
But I don't think it's me just taking the sexier pick. I just think the guy that can get the sacks is more valuable. It just has more of an impact on the game than the guy who can stop you from getting sacks.
Right. Like the guy that's going to give you the sack is changing the game.
Right. That's maybe Larry Allen stops Michael Strahan.
Right.
But maybe because he's stopping Michael Strahan, Clyde Simmons has a field day.
Right.
So, I just think there's more of an impact that a dominant pass rusher opens up more on the defensive line than a dominant left tackle opens up on an offensive line.
Like an offensive lineman is more of a statistical improvement than it is a guy that's going to give you the sacks.
Right. Like you got a chance at getting a turnover with the sack.
That don't mean I don't value an offensive lineman.
Right,
though.
right. You got a chance of putting you in a constant 3rd and long situation. It's got a chance of changing field position. It's got a chance of they're just so much. It's got a chance because you're getting to the quarterback of interceptions in the secondary.
Right, like a sack can
Or a
give you
dominant offensive lineman having that same kind of impact on a game at like week in and week out.
If he doesn't give up the sack, if he blocks, if he puts the key block that breaks the 80-yard touchdown, if he pass protects long enough to not allow that interception and to instead allow the 60-yard touchdown bomb, you're not going to know about those things, and it's not even going to be talked about. But he's part of the reason that happened.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Mike. But
Right,
an
agreed.
offensive lineman is more statistical.
You're not good.
Where a defensive guy is more of an impact.
It's
Right.
an impact, right? It's an impact and stuff, and it's more. You're going to know more. It's going to be more exciting,
Right, because the defensive line making a sack is more sexier than an offensive lineman making a block.
right? And that's. But I don't know if the offensive lineman isn't as important.
No, I'm
No,
not.
no, that's not what he's saying.
Right. Like, I'm not saying, like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I don't value offensive linemen because that's where
But you value defensive ends more,
right? Like, that's
You
where
value
you win the
defensive ends
games
more,
in the
right?
trenches. If you win that's the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, you're going to win.
Offense scores points, defense wins games.
And that's basically where I'm at with it. That the guy that's going to have the impact on the defensive end, I think, is more valuable than the guy that's going to help me.
You know what's fucked up?
Although I will say this, and I don't know anything about Evan Neal.
They're
right?
still going at it.
Wait. I don't know anything about Evan Neal, but I will say this: Detroit's not making the playoffs. Jacksonville's probably making the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
and the reason that Jacksonville's making the playoffs is because their offensive line's playing well enough to let Trevor Lawrence make a play.
You know what's fucked
That
up?
fucking Trevor Lawrence.
This whole 10-minute conversation was on missed SSCS by me.
Yes, that's true. This all started with Thibodeau somehow.
While you were,
that's right.
while you were drunk.
I am not drunk,
Yeah.
man. You're trying to make me drunk.
Go. Let's go.
Oh, I got one if you don't have it.
Figures tonight's a 3-hour show.
I'm drunk.
I'm saying, gotta
Yeah.
fucking work in the morning.
All right. The first, I'll make it quick. The first Ohio bet, legal
How many times
Ohio
you said
bet,
that?
was made by Pete fucking Rose.
That's
That's
great.
awesome.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
He made a bet for the Reds to win the World Series. That
Of
was
course
his,
he did.
That was his fucking bet.
That's awesome.
And then he's gonna fucking pry and cry that he wants to be in the World Series, and he does that.
No, fuck it. At this point,
No,
like,
I mean-
yeah, good move. I like that.
Nah, that's
He's
whatever.
such a piece of shit.
Yeah, but that's a good move. I like that.
I don't
All right.
think that changes one thing.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Nah,
But
just
it's his way of saying "fuck you."
just like the age before consent for him, apparently. Jeremy Renner is in the hospital. Gary,
Jeremy Renner.
what happened?
Well, he was where he lives, they get a lot of snow, and the snow was real heavy. And he was trying to clear up the block for not just his house, but for the neighbors. And apparently the snowplow he was using, he fell off into a ditch and rolled it over. It
Yeah,
ended up
bro.
on top of him.
He did his best impression of Damar Hamlin.
What the fuck? Yes, they both got plowed.
I love my guys. I love my little dudes.
So Jeremy Renner is in the hospital. Actually, it's kind of fucked up. He
No, let's get serious, guys. Hold on. It's kind of fucked up. He tweeted a picture. Hold on.
Nah, he
He
tweeted.
is.
Half his face. He looks like fucking.
He looks like
What's
a
his face?
He looks like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, half his
Oh,
face.
he's lucky. He's lucky he ain't dead.
Nah, he had a
He looks
major,
like fucking Glenn after Negan caved his skull in.
major chest impact.
His fucking eyeballs hanging out.
Nah, he looks.
Look, he's trying to say something.
How's it gonna be Hawkeye now if you can't see?
I'm just glad he did the fucking Mayor of Kingstown. I'm glad that's done. Ready to go.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, part
Oh, there's
two.
not going to be a second season.
Yeah, second season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's-
second
there's-
part's already done.
The
Okay,
15th.
there's not going to be a third, I guess.
No, it just might be a little longer than anticipated, but
Yeah,
He ain't dead.
he'll come back as mayor of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, with a
And
patch.
with an eye patch.
Mayor Shitstown.
Remember when Kramer had an eye patch?
Mayor of Shitstown, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Mayor Shitstown.
Mayor.
All right, so Al McNally. Who the fuck is Al McNally?
Who's Al McNally?
Oh, he's the first official ever elected to the Hall of Fame. He was also the official who brought replay into the NFL. He was the one who said, we gotta start doing this. He died at the age of 87 this week.
I'm sure he got calls wrong too.
I'm sure his family doesn't know who he is either. And also,
he drank tainted fucking Geritol.
Geritol.
Yeah. That's what old people drink to keep them regular.
Oh, man, that ain't right. What the fuck is this?
No, it wasn't left either.
You're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
And Jim Salisbury.
Oh, I heard about that.
That's called
Yeah,
a quit. He's
yeah.
done at NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Salisbury.
Salisbury.
He's like the biggest Phillies reporter.
Oh, all right, okay, all right.
He's a Ruben Frank of the Phillies
Yeah.
reporting, I guess.
What the fuck?
Oh, Salisbury, he's get a little bit of little gravy on top.
Sorry.
Salisbury steak.
Sorry.
The main fucking Phillies guy for the last fucking.
Dude, they've had like 30 of them rotating in.
He's
You got
been-
the fucking dude who looks like a Lego. You got fucking Ricky
No,
Taylor.
not a fucking
Yeah,
asshole post
The
game guy.
fucking the other.
Fuck.
Right. I just there's so many of
Ben
them.
Davis is in a report. He's a cocksucker.
Yeah, he looks like a
Russ.
fucking Lego.
Sean lost his shit.
Who's the other one? Who's the other idiot?
Cunt Jones.
No.
No, not him. I know he's Bob, but not him.
The other idiot.
Michael Barkan.
Yeah,
He's
the
a
Blues-
post game guy.
But he's in the pregame. He's involved with them.
Jim Salisbury.
He's involved with all sports.
I know who. That just took a second.
He's an actual writer.
It just took a fucking second.
He's actually a credible media
None of them are
member.
credible.
He's a
None of them
talent.
are credible.
Jim Salisbury.
Ah,
was pretty.
none of them are credible.
Oh, really? Dininger? Not credible.
Yeah.
Ruben Frank's better than Denninger.
Denninger's like at the bottom. Like at the bottom,
Yeah.
like hard.
What?
He's like scraping.
So he's at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
he's
the
a
bottom.
sploosh.
That's where Dininger is.
Yeah, he's a fucking
At the
sploosh.
bottom.
At the bottom, he fell on the bottom of poop.
Yeah, he's like the bottom of the bottle. Like you know. What
Yeah,
I mean?
he's a sploosh.
Yeah.
You know what a sploosh is? That's the sound of whale shit hitting the bottom of the ocean. That's Ray Dininger.
Ron, I gotta be honest.
Thank God that fucker retired.
Is now dumber.
Oh no,
Listen to it.
you agree?
Yeah. What's he, a gun? Fucking Dininger.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
What's that even mean?
Motherfucker, do you speak it? Erroneous.
What?
Oh, that's a Derringer. My fault.
Jesus Christ.
Close enough. Fuck him. Go write another book.
Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck you were saying, but yeah.
So Salisbury.
Oh yeah, Jim
Salisbury
Salisbury's
steak.
quitting.
Salisbury
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah, where's the mashed potatoes?
Wasn't there a quarterback? Sean Salisbury.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah, spelled the right way too.
Yeah, nobody remembers him.
Salisbury steak.
What did you just
I
say?
like Salisbury steak.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I don't have it very often,
No, me neither. I'm just
Nah.
no.
but I mean, I
mushy.
can get down with it if
Yeah.
it's.
It's mushy.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
What are,
It's
you,
cool.
what are you trying to say?
Mushy.
Was it
Salisbury
empty?
steak.
No. What's the one that has the yellow
Salisbury steak's
packaging?
terrible.
Fucking Encore.
Encore. Yeah.
If you
Encore
want
makes a
more,
lot-
it's
yeah.
Encore.
Yeah. That and the
And the
the real Parmesan's real good.
yeah, so is
Yeah.
the turkey. The fucking
Yeah,
turkey,
yeah,
the gravy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's turkey roll. That ain't real fucking turkey.
Oh,
So what?
So what?
Ah,
It's ready in 10 minutes.
no.
I got it.
You
Their
used to do a lot.
lasagna's good.
Salisbury steak was fucking the chef on South Park.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of Salisbury's. Yeah, I use some Salisbury
chef.
steak for your children's. Children's. You always call them by plural.
Hmm.
'Cause
I liked even when there was only one of them. But like when there was only one of them.
Hey,
talking
what's
to
the problem, children's?
He still called them children's.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this fucking nonsense up.
What?
Yeah, man, I gotta go.
What do you mean?
I got to go. I like the fucking Heisman Trophy.
All right. Well, we're gonna close it out with a classic.
Hold on, we got one more before you get to that.
Oh,
you hear
do
about
we?
Peyton Hills?
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
Who?
All right. Saved his kids. They were drowning. He went in and got them. Now he's in the hospital and shit with fucking lung failure. That was fucking awesome. All right, let's move on.
Damn. Dang.
Thanks for coming out.
The Madden curse is alive and strong.
Tune in next week.
Say that joke.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
All the shit that we went through, and we're just gonna like, that's it.
That's
it.
That's it.
Sean gave you this look like, wow.
We pretty much covered
All
it.
right, fucking beat us out.
That was fucked up. That was fucked
Someone's dumbfounded.
All right, well, I guess that's it. We'll see you guys next week. First show of 2023. See you, motherfuckers. See you guys next week.